Recording in progress.
Recording in progress. Yep. Okay, so let's do a quick flash review. What I was thinking for this is, instead of getting people to talk about what actually happened, let's talk about some moments that you recall being cinematic or otherwise vivid to you from either the last session or something that actually really defines who your character is. So just to be weird today, we're going to start with Joe.
Lawrence.
For no logical reason at all. Lawrence, did you hear the brief?
Yeah. I'm not sure if anything major did happen with my character, other than being a sponsor for the new ghoul.
Right.
There you go. It's something.
Yeah. Okay. So but you did turn up to the thing, and you were part of the crew. So yeah.
At the warehouse.
Yeah.
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 Okay.
Though he wasn't directly responsible for anything.
No, that's true. He came.
I guess
he came after it was pretty much being shut down at that point.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Well, what about Raph?
I just got here.
I just got here, man.
Oh, I learned that you should practice your character name with your fangs in.
Ah.
Because F's can sound like THs and it's quite confusing.
Right. Raph.
We can see it written down, but
It's
if
true.
it wasn't written down, it sounds like wrath.
Could be a bit trickier.
Which is also fine.
That's awesome.
Right. So what you are in fact telling me is that you did not have any moments that you can recall from any of the last few sessions, at least with Raph.
Raph wasn't here.
Raph wasn't here?
He's only been around for one session.
I just arrived at like 10 minutes at the end of the last game.
Right.
Shannon
was
here.
He's very much right. Okay, so Shannon.
You just watched the end of the last game with me. You should know these things.
Well, it's true, Barry. I did watch the last 10 minutes, but that was all Raph, so shut up.
Yeah, I think, well, Shannon's in the tower now, right? So
right.
That's going to be interesting for him.
In the tower. Like the princes.
You're totally ending up eventually whether you like it or not.
Oh dear. Oh no.
Oh no. You better hope not.
No, I remember at the end of the last session that Lawrence told Raph that the coterie was investigating the prince.
Right.
Allegedly. Which Bodhi didn't know and Shannon didn't know. So that was quite exciting, actually.
That is quite exciting, isn't it? Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you anything else you want to add to this, or should we move forward?
You can move forward.
All right. Let's go to the next person in the random queue of people. Belladonna.
I opened up a sarcophagus.
Right.
Let's be honest. Belladonna is keen on fighting this spot. So if it meant like opening up a sarcophagus to see if there's a person inside to kill them.
So what was the context of the sarcophagus that you were opening? Like, if you were a new person who just joined us tonight and never watched this before, what would they?
So basically, we found we were hunting the Sabbat. We had a lead. We apparently there was a sarcophagus in the boat we went to, but they had, before we got onto finding them, that it was transported to a storage facility. So we went there to find out if it was true, and it was true. And we found a whole bunch of ingots, or bullion, about 718 of them. So much gold, and a couple of sarcophagi.
Right.
Yeah, and one is no longer one is definitely vacant, that's for sure.
Then you took most of the stuff via truck back to the Cave nightclub.
Yeah.
Where Horace Turnbull did see some of it.
Oh yeah. We invited him to see it.
Was he introducing you to someone at that point?
He allowed Raph to come in and see us.
That's right. Introduce you to
without
Raph
really telling us about him. He just knocked on the door. So.
Right. He must have had orders from above.
Horace seems like a guy that's keen on making a resistance against the Camarilla.
Could be.
So
You
I don't know.
never
I don't know.
Never know. You never know. Well,
We won't say a thing.
okay. So, Chase.
Chase is overjoyed. Everybody on his team is trying so hard to be a Malkavian.
Everyone.
It's unbelievable how they work so hard to do this.
We want to
Right.
be like you, Chase.
Yes, yes, and he's beginning to believe it, you know, with giving blood to strange coffins and all these wonderful things we seem to be doing. This must be a Malkavian group, or a people trying to be Malkavian.
Perhaps you finally have been taken up in the warm embrace of Malkav at the
Yes,
end of
perhaps,
days.
perhaps.
Yeah.
I do love a good Malkov hug.
Malkavatov cocktail. Yeah, okay. Moving right along. So you guys are... Did I leave anybody else out? No? We covered everyone. Excellent. So long story short is you've been on the trail of the Sabbat. You found out about a boat that had some connections to the Sabbat. You investigated the boat. You left out the bit about the explosion, but we can not worry about that too much. Yeah, minor details.
We don't talk about that
don't talk
You
anymore.
really do too much against me anyway.
It's
Right.
not talked about.
Yes. So anyway, long story short, you have gotten out of there with some information, and you are now where? Are you still at the cave?
We got a call from not Sex Money,
Ah, yes.
But
his
six
uh,
money's
Gib.
boss.
Gib.
Gib.
Gibbs.
Gib.
Yeah.
I don't have any on my notes here, so we'll see how good my memory is. And Sex Money is in Torpor.
Right.
Yes.
And we also have
Exactly.
a ton of gold bars in Chase's truck.
Right. Right. I think it's 418
No, it's 700.
million. Sorry, 718. Yeah,
We will-
gold
we
billion.
718.
We will find a
That equals out
tarpaulin
to a
before we
bazillion
go.
dollars. Yep.
Barry?
I think we should go in your van and put this truck away before we go anywhere near sex and money.
in my van.
Yeah, why not?
That's fine. I'm
Or
okay
they'll
with
be
this.
looking for Chase's truck, right?
So we better hide it. Oh, by the way, says Chase, I know what to do with these gold bars.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
I'd love to hear what you have to say.
I'll tell you later, because it's a very complicated plan.
Okay.
All right?
Sure.
Okay, boss. Trust me in this one.
All right.
Okay. Where are we
Right.
going to put this for the meantime? It's just going to be in the back of my van.
Is Vincenzi here, by the way? Okay. Anybody else I should know about? No?
My retainer's up
Your
there.
retainers are
Jimmy's
not there?
here.
Jimmy's here.
Jimmy's
Okay.
here, yeah.
That's good to know. Okay, Raph, do you have any retainers?
No, I just arrived in Chicago.
Right. That does not necessarily mean you don't have retainers, though.
Fair. No, I do not.
Okay. Right. Fair
Wait,
enough.
can my rat be a retainer?
Could be. Could have
Yes.
a cool rat.
Please say his name is Riff.
I
you
thought
could-
about it.
Please.
Riff Raff. Oh, dear. If you want.
His name is Rat. They don't live long enough. Unless it's a ghoul. Would that extend my
Right.
rat's life?
Indefinitely.
Oh,
forever.
sure.
Mm.
Best friends
Indefinitely and
forever.
Yeah, I told you everybody wants to be Malkavian.
I do.
All right. All right.
Hashtag
Yeah, now we've
Bring
got
back
that.
mercy.
Now we've
Hashtag
got
bring
it.
back mercy.
Yeah.
Now we got to sort that out. We sorted that out, and I made a plan.
Mhm.
Okay, all right. We've
right.
got to put these someplace. We can't take these in your van. Your van would fall apart.
Well, there's a bunch of guns in the back of my car I'm driving around every day as well. Maybe they can go somewhere too.
I believe we're planning on burying them.
You want to
Random park.
the guns?
The gold.
The
The gold.
No.
Okay.
That's not my brilliant plan.
You could bury it in my backyard if you want. But
You
that
got a
sounds
brilliant
pervy.
plan. You better.
I've got a
Get it out.
brilliant plan.
Oh,
Gotta put it in a place that's not connected.
We
to
are
the
gonna, all the retainers are gonna paint them red and turn them into a footpath. Nobody,
I don't hate this idea. It sounds like so much fun.
It's not bad.
Very
paint them red and
expensive.
turn them into a
footpath.
footpath.
Oh,
That is
Well,
my
It's gonna
might-
be
it might ruin its value if you do that.
no, it won't.
Are you
Just
sure?
wash the paint off when we finish.
so you
and
want it to be
then-
water-based paint. What if it rains?
No, not water-based paint. As long as we can sell it as gold, that's all that matters, is it not?
I love this
You
idea.
can
How,
write it.
how
You
is
can't
this?
sell
I love this.
How is this safer than putting it in a safe?
Because if we put it in a safe, we've got to go to a bank to put it in a safe, don't we? None of us has a safe.
Well, how much is a safe? Because I'm willing to bet you that I would put down the money for a safe myself if I knew it was going to have, 700 gold
But
bars.
somebody
Didn't
might be
you
on
crack
the
it out of the
lookout.
safe?
Are you still staying with Vincent?
Somebody, well, nobody's staying at his place, and I haven't had time to go back yet.
Well, we
Um,
could go back there and see if they had somewhere to store it. Maybe. I don't know. He's not using the place because he's staked.
Maybe he needs a footpath around his. We could turn it into a footpath around there.
Does it have to be a footpath? Maybe we could build the walls.
Is there any
something?
particular reason it's got to
Oh.
be a footpath?
Yeah.
Or follow the yellow brick road, except this one will be red.
Wouldn't it? I mean, I get the irony of wanting to put it out there in front of people and tricking them into, oh, you walked on the gold that we stole from under your noses. We're so fucking clever. I get that. But is that really the best thing to do with it? Like putting it under their noses? And what if a kid comes along and just takes a bar?
That's one very rich child.
But Bell has already donated it to half a dozen people in who mind.
Well, that's
Haven't you, Belle?
I can't argue.
Yeah, I want to
Can't argue
donate to
about
a
that.
school. Well, it's probably best if we turn it into actual cash before we do that. But
Okay, well, I'll go with any of your plans then. I'm easy.
I really
If
like
you-
that idea, though. It's really
we need
cute.
to bury it. Find
That was kind of like burying it.
What if we
No.
bury it in 3 different locations?
sure, yes, splitting it up is a good idea.
I still
Fun-
think the path is a
nondescript.
better idea.
Patch it
What?
dirt.
Why don't we all come up with an idea where we can bury it? Oh, well, that's 4 people. Sorry, Raph, we just met you. Okay,
No worries.
sorry.
Well, we could bury it in the graveyard.
I mean, you get to pick where you want to bury it.
Why don't you buy a house and bury it there?
But then if they know I could do it without my name, yeah.
What
Yeah.
about you dominate some random individual that you never met before on the street and say, look after this shit for me on pains of death, whatever.
The hell of Vincenzi? When did you become a vampire?
Well, it's becoming a vampire. I don't know. I don't want to be a vampire, but it would be easy for me, I think, because I'm a cop at heart, and
Okay. Well,
Okay.
then I'll find a place and I'll dominate them and we'll put the thing there.
Well, who here has got the best powers of persuasion among you all?
Not me. I mean, I could.
You could work together, surely. I don't know. I'm just throwing
Well, I was
ideas
to
around.
put it on a scale of 1 to 10. I'm at about a 7.
I probably
I-
talk too much, so I'll shut up now. Okay, sorry.
I'm probably best at intimidating someone to do that, and that's not a good look for me. I'm a hippie flower child. I probably shouldn't be, intimidating people to do things for me. How about you, Chase, who's not actually talking?
Maybe the best chance.
There we go.
We've got to get 6 money, so what are we going to do with this? What do you want to go for quick?
For now, I think we should leave it here. And leave Jimmy with it. And then deal with 6 money.
Okay.
Come back to the gold. Put a pin in it.
Okay.
It's weird when you say deal with sex money.
Wait a minute. You're gonna leave me here with like, what is it, 80 million fucking dollars worth of gold bars here? You're just gonna trust me with that?
Does Horace have a safe?
We can't
Horatio? Wait, what's his name?
Yeah,
Jimmy.
he does have a lock-up room.
Jimmy, take the gold bars to Belle's place like she suggested before.
Okay.
And get the girls to help you unload it. And
They're gonna fucking go nuts when they see this.
I know, just tell them to calm down. And Belle, can I talk to
Never
you
tell a woman to calm down.
What?
Even I feel offended. I go up to Chase and I slap him. How
did I
dare
do?
he?
What?
Never.
What did I do? I'm confused.
Never tell a woman to calm down, Chase. That's what you did.
Did I tell you to calm down?
You said just tell her to calm down.
No, okay. Obviously, in this generation, you don't tell women to calm down. All right, I'll put that in my little book of, hang on, wait, I got to write it down. Don't tell women to calm down. Right, I've got it written down now. I won't do it again.
Good.
But yeah, just, and I'd like to talk to you about your retainer, Belle.
What one?
Your most avid
Sorry.
on killing the Sabat.
So none. Oh, great.
You must have, I know you've got one that wants to kill the Sabat, surely.
Well, there's Rita.
This is on
and-
the way to 6 money.
we okay, sorry.
We'll get in your van, shall we? We'll get in your van.
Okay, so do you guys need to know more information about where you're going? Do you care? You're just gonna go?
Yes, give us more information.
Okay.
All
I
right.
don't need it.
You don't need it. Okay.
No,
Put the
I'm a
flag-
badass. So
You're badass. All right. So it's in the center of the loop, near the river, just west of the river.
we're quite close.
Sorry, I lie. East of the river, just east of the river, near.
So it's not in Cabrini Green or anything?
It's not in Cabrini Green. It's not near you for once.
We're in the loop, right? It's not.
You are in the loop. Yeah, the loop is
So
quite big,
close
to be
to
fair.
us.
Hold on a
currently?
second. It's not in. Hold on a second. Yes, it is in the loop. Cool. Now have I got
Really
you on
handy.
a map with the loop?
I didn't ask it at the end of last session, but did we get an experience from that?
Yes. 2 XP.
Actually, a bad experience, but okay.
Yeah, we experienced a bad experience.
Yes, plenty of bad experiences. Oh well. Okay. And we can kill this as well. All right. So the place that you're going is a skyscraper in the center of the central business district in the loop. That is currently being extended up 4 levels. They're building 4 new floors on top of it. And currently they've put the floors in and there's a bunch of scaffolding around it, which you can see from the ground as you're approaching this place. But to get in there and to get up there is going to be the problem, because there are security and it is a corporate building. You don't know who owns it. Only that right the fuck up there, there's no security on the roof because it's the roof. You'd have to have a helicopter to get onto it.
There's scaffold all the way on the outside from the ground.
No, the scaffolding is only on the top 4 floors.
Any fire exits on the outside?
None that you see. not like full on.
It's a skyscraper, right?
Yeah,
So
it's a skyscraper.
they won't do that. Why don't we just go in and we'll see if we can get access to the top. Maybe if we just mention Gib, it'll help us. But
I duck out into an alley or something and unseen presence.
Unseen presence.
as
Right.
I do a head count, I'm like,
What do I roll for that?
You don't need to roll anything for unseen presence. I mean, you can roll stealth. It'll make your stealth more better stealth.
Oh wait, so I got to do like a. I don't have any of my notes with me.
Dexterity and
I haven't
stealth.
used a.
Make
I've done a discipline before, so
Oh,
do I
wow.
like?
Okay, so you roll.
I don't know how
dex
the
and
blood
stealth.
thing works. Okay, dex and stealth.
Yep.
such a newbie. Aw.
So do I spend
You don't have to spend any blood for
blood or
obfuscate.
something? No.
Nope,
Okay.
not for obfuscate. So when you use a spell, I'm using that term very loosely, discipline, shall we say?
Mhm.
It's good to have the system of that thing copied and pasted into your character sheet somewhere, or into a note, or like a Google document would be great. So just have all of your powers available with the system's descriptions. Having levels and XP upgrade tables available there too is a great idea.
I'll show you what I did. Bodhi,
What's up?
just to remember it all.
I use
I swear the
the old
shit's
archaic paper.
Ye old paper.
The oldie paper. Yep. It is here.
So I rolled dex and stealth, and I can't figure out this window situation.
Okay, so you rolled dex and stealth.
Yeah, so I've
And I'm seeing Shannon rolled an 8, a 5, a 4, and a 1 and a 10. So the 1 takes out the 10. Everything above a 6 is a success. So that's 2 8s, 2 successes. That's what it says. Okay, what are we looking at on your
just an example. I wrote down
thing? Right.
cost to level up, the DC, and then the bio on it as a comment. All that shit.
Right.
Although you might want to like read up on the actual say with dominate, right? If you read the actual top part,
Description. Yeah.
it'll say that you can't dominate anyone that's higher than you, lower than you in generation.
And it also mentions eye contact in all the
Yeah.
dominate disciplines, but that's not actually in the sub descriptions of the specific dominate powers.
Exactly.
So it is worth having the first one, the actual intro.
If you feel like you can't remember it, of course.
Yeah.
No roll is required.
Cool.
I just can't speak or engage in violent physical activity. Okay.
Okay. All right. So what do you do exactly?
I'd go back and I'm just following them if they go inside.
Okay. All right. So what do you people do then? You go up to the front.
I'm going to do that.
Okay. All right.
You guys are following me or not? I don't know. Anyway.
As you go in, you see there is a security team. Can you make perception and security checks, please?
This often means that there are security cameras.
Often does. That much you can assume is true in this case.
Yep.
Whether or not
2.
you see them or not is a whole other thing. You definitely see them. I was waiting for what's his name? Garth, sorry, to roll for Barry,
Garth.
but he's not here. So
I put my hood up to kind of cover my face. So my understanding is I'm invisible to humans, but not the security cameras.
your understanding is pretty much correct. Obfuscate works on people's minds. It doesn't work it doesn't even work on their senses. It works on their minds. So they will literally walk down the street and shuffle to get around you. They will go out of their way. The things that they will do to avoid touching you are remarkable. 5, 8.
Wow, that's
1,
good.
6. Oh, there's a lot of successes. Wow. What do we get there? 3 successes, Barry. Okay. So Raph, 3 successes. Barry, 3 successes. Okay. You guys notice that the security team, they seem a little bit ragtag. Like their names have been ripped off their clothes, like their security badges have been ripped off. You can see loose stitches where someone has very half-assedly replaced the badges on their shoulders and stuff, and changed their security company logos.
Well, walking up to the first one we come across, the one
Yep.
closest to the front door would be
All
lovely.
right,
Thank you.
there's a dude there standing there. He's got a pair of glasses with the front of them flipped up.
Is there an elevator?
There is an elevator. He's got a cheese grater hat on his head as well, grey. He looks around at you. He says, "Yo,
Hi.
you
He's wearing a cheese grater on his head.
Cheese cutter hat, right?
cheese cutter hat."
Yeah,
sorry,
yeah.
not a cheese grater. What
They're
the fuck?
like they're kind of like golf
yeah,
hats.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're like what old codgers wear on golf courses.
And we have them as part of our uniform. That's why I know what it is.
Oh,
I
really?
don't like them.
Oh, wow. Okay.
I lost mine intentionally.
Do you work at a golf course?
Yep.
Kind of.
Hi there. Yeah, I would like to see Gib, please.
He looks
Is
at the
it
other
Gib?
guys. And he goes, "You must be Bella." He looks down at a piece of paper.
That's accurate. Yeah, that's me.
"Come with us." And he takes
And-
you
Come on, guys.
over to the escalator, to the elevator, rather.
Yeah. I don't
Open
know
up
where
the
Raph
elevator
is,
and
but
they get on. Rather, you're invisible presently, right?
Yeah, I'm standing next to the elevator and I'll slip in when they do.
Okay,
Okay.
just slip in. Okay, Chase, do you get in the
Yep. Yep.
cool.
Lawrence.
And Joe, I assume, is nodding to say the same thing. Yep. Okay, so
Eating popcorn.
all right, so the elevator starts going up, and it's this black glass curvy thing. It's very futuristic, and it's shears away from you as you're zooming up, and you can feel the G-forces pressing you down for a minute. And it gets to the height of its acceleration, and then it begins to slow down, and you feel yourselves getting lighter as it finally comes to a hissing stop, and the doors pop open. And you go out into a pretty much a Spartan concrete floor of this building. There's really nothing here. You can see up ahead some construction lights set up with yellow cords plugged into long leads that lead who knows where, behind some boxes and possibly down through the floor. Who knows where they're getting the power from. And you see signs of other sort of health and safety hazard type stuff around the floor and around the edges of the place. And you can hear the noise and the change of the air as you arrive here as well. It's a little bit more humid, oddly. here
If
in the
anyone
city.
has ore specs 4 or higher, they can see me automatically.
Okay,
Yes, just I don't know what you all have.
that's good to know. It's very helpful for me to know. Okay.
I can't.
So they lead you through this place, so they take you over to a set of double doors and open them, and they take you out onto the roof. And here, underneath, you are open on all sides, or three out of 4 sides, to the city. But there is a roof above you, and there's a set of stairs and a ramp that goes up to the next floor. And he leads you up to the next floor. And
Gonna be okay, Chase? Chase Lawrence, you're not worried?
We're here to meet the men. We're not here to fight.
Exactly.
Doesn't mean I don't have a gun. But
I'm sure they have. I'm sure we saw plenty of people with guns on the way in.
what you notice then, if you make perception alertness checks, what you notice then, if that's not very fair, is it?
Just a one.
1 success, Charlie.
Yeah.
1.
1
Oh,
success.
that was
for-
a bad roll.
that was a bad roll, wasn't it?
That was really bad.
It's a bit rubbish. In
They're
fact.
there.
Yeah.
Bit
This
rubbish.
happens.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's see what we get for Mr. Chase Hamilton. A perception and alertness. 4 successes. Crikey dick. Chase, what you notice, in fact, it would only make sense that it was you that noticed this. You only possibly would make sense that you notice that across on the very next building, about 100 feet away, there is a small helicopter sitting parked up on the roof. And between here and there, you can see a small wooden walkway that, I mean, you're like 60 floors off the ground right now.
Uh-huh.
I have a general question that's completely unrelated to the current scenario.
Yep.
That Raph would know. How far can a kindred fall without taking fall damage?
The answer is no.
The answer is no. Yeah.
No, what?
How many fortitude? That's how many you can fall. You can fall 4 fortitudes.
None fortitude.
One
Wait.
fortitude. Then you fall and die like everyone else.
Not me.
Wait, so I
Pretty sure
don't
it's
get
at
any.
least
There's no special falling for vampires, I'm afraid.
Okay.
depending on how far it is, I could turn to a bat in that time.
Bloodlines lied to me.
Right.
And the other one, Bloodhound.
The thing is, you'll go to probably to torpor, and you probably won't die from falling.
Yeah. Okay. Got it. Just curious.
I have one example of a game that I played in where one of the DMs who taught me vampire, there was an example of somebody falling from a 13th floor building, and they were in torpor for 3 months. And that's because somebody lit a cigarette and they failed a
Oh no.
a check. Yeah, they went through a plate glass window and fell 13 floors. That was Octavian. Anyway, not my character, but yes. Anyway, back to business.
Yep.
The wind picks up as you realize you're standing on top of the skyscraper, and they lead you up to the next floor. Up on the next floor, you see Gibbs standing there with a couple of guys floating around with assault rifles. He's wearing a long white fur coat and sunglasses, of course.
Does the fur coat look real?
Does it look
Should
real?
I be offended?
How would you know if it was real or not? What check could I give you to see? Perception and
animalism? Wait.
Sure. Perception and
Are you gonna speak to the coat?
Perception and animalism.
I could try.
Speak to the coat.
Hello. Oh my god.
5 successes.
What a waste.
Right. I tell you what, better than that, it's
I know the animal.
no, you recognize the label from the store he got it, or somebody got for him. It's fake.
Okay, it's a fake one. Okay,
Yeah.
cool. I'm okay with that.
Yep, it's a fake.
Okay, that's
Yeah.
fine.
And next to him is a fold-out table, and on the fold-out table is a box that looks a lot like a coffin.
Hi, Gib.
He nods
Gibbs?
as you approach. My name is Gibbs.
Gibbs.
It's got an S on the end. S.
I am
Gibbs.
so sorry.
Are you now?
Yeah, I didn't mean to offend. So, sex money.
You like this place?
It's really tall. What do you guys think? I mean, it hasn't been like, I know that this place is gonna be amazing once it's all done up, and it looks fantastic.
Looks like an open house plan to me.
Yeah.
It's pretty cool for a place for a dance party right now, I think.
Okay, I think so too.
Yeah.
With like lots of LED lights, a DJ, a pool, an outdoor pool would be cool.
Sure.
Or like a sauna or something.
Well, anyway, we didn't come here to dance, so I guess I better hand you over the boy. Sex money.
I know you're pretty intelligent, so have you already interrogated him?
Interrogated him? Yeah, I asked that dumb motherfucker what he was up to.
Yep. What was the answer?
He said I wouldn't understand.
Before you go, like, when did you turn him? When did you embrace him?
17 years ago.
17. Okay. So he's quite new. He's a yeah. Because he's so new, he might be making the wrong decisions because of that naivety.
Are you going to be my counselor now?
No, not yours. It's just good to know where it's good to know from his perspective before we,
My
get in there and
question would
interrogate him.
be, my question would be, do you want him back?
Do I want him back?
Because
He's my child.
Yeah. But some people get angry and they don't want their child who disobeys them anymore.
Huh. Well, that does put me in an interesting situation, doesn't it? What do you think? You think I should ditch that poor motherfucker? Should I throw him, cast him off like he was just nothing but...
Personally, no. I think
If
we should find out the problem, and once we do, we pass it on to you. And if you want me to, I can help you make him forget.
Problem is, he was a drugged out, fucked up meth addict before I made him a vampire. When he became a vampire, I thought he was going to cool down. He went the other way. He started heating up.
Oh.
Like if he's actually turned to the Sabbat, then there might not be a chance for him. I hate to say it.
Well, as I say, he's here in this box, delivered to you.
Thank you very much. That helicopter.
He turns around. Yeah.
Nice choice. Nice choice.
Thanks
Very
a lot.
nice choice.
Starts walking off. He and his two guys, they walk off across the rail, across to the other building. I'm actually going to make rolls for them to check they don't fall, because that would be fair.
If they do fall,
Very embarrassing.
let's walk away.
I'm going to watch it take off.
Well, first guy's fine. Second guy's pretty fucking... He gets down on his knees and climbs across on his knees. The last guy's fine and helps him up. And they get in the chopper and they fly away.
They walked away so cool. I'm gonna stand over 6 money. It sounds weird.
Chase is crying over the chopper.
Bye-bye.
Right, so you're standing over 6 money. Well, Barry,
Let's just call him Simon for short. 6 monies, Simon.
That's terrible.
It's better than 6 money.
But I like having you guys have to say it all the time.
Money.
I'm okay with that.
All right.
I look to the others. What are we gonna do with him?
It's a closed crate.
Yeah.
I'm gonna open the lid. I'm gonna take a look.
There's this dude in there, and he's staked.
What does 6 money look like?
Well, he's got no hair, and looks like he's a pretty scary gangster. He's covered in tattoos. Looks like he's been taking, drugs to fortify his athletic build for some time. So he's quite pumped up.
Roided,
Steroids. Yeah. Yes, exactly. Yeah. So does that give you a bit of a picture? A few scars. Conscious. He's staked, so you can't tell. His eyes are open, but his head's kind of lolled to the side, and he's just looking in one direction. His eyes seems quite dim, though. There's a number of holes where the stake must have hit him before it actually got him. So he looks quite fucked up, like he's got a lot of injuries and shit. In fact, his face is quite battered in as well.
if you're gonna take out that stake, we need to make sure we can put it back in again.
I was gonna say, would Lawrence know what would happen if you removed the stake?
He'd reanimate.
Yeah.
Immediately?
If he had enough blood.
Yeah.
assuming that he's got any blood in his system, he will reanimate immediately the moment you take out the stake. If he's got no blood, then it might take him a little bit longer. He'll have to try and find some blood first, and that could be difficult.
Yeah, you
All
could
right,
frenzy on
I,
our asses.
Yeah.
I think we should double check. Bells, do you want to hold on to that stake and get ready to just pull it out, shove it back in when I
I'll be honest,
Something?
I'm not that strong.
By the way, you also notice that he has sex, money tattooed on his fists.
How does money fit?
How does 6 fit? There's only 3 fingers. 3 fingers.
This is due to his
O-N-E-Y.
genius.
It works.
Money is
Okay.
fine.
M
6?
All right, fuck you
It's just
guys.
S-E-E-E-X.
It's here then. It's here then, okay?
6.
Oh my god. I was going to have it on his forehead, but I think that's too much.
The hands, the tattoos
Alright.
give it away, but I think we should ask the man himself. You, all 3 of you, do you want to hold on to the... Raph, are you here?
Yes. Can I? Do I appear? I appear. If they were alone now, right, on the rooftop.
Yeah.
Yep, you're alone on the rooftop. There's nobody of anywhere near you. There's no security, there's no cameras, there's nothing here except a couple of cranes that are switched off. You
I
know?
materialize right next to the coffin.
Okay.
Yes.
Yes, you hold him up, hold on to his upper body.
I'm gonna get my claws out and then just sort of hold them against his shoulders.
Raph, you grab the stake, get ready to
Is
hook it
my
out, and then shove it back
it's
in.
gonna hurt.
I do.
All right,
Are we ready?
all right, yank it out.
Ah! Oh!
Hey,
Ah!
are you 6 money?
I am gonna fuck you up, motherfucker!
I look
Hey.
in his eyes and I say, you won't be fucking anybody up tonight. You'll
Okay.
be doing as you are told.
So you guys are kind of fighting for this small space around his face.
Yeah.
That's how I'm kind of seeing it.
I'm behind
'cause
him.
You're all trying to get a view on him because he's got the stake. You're talking to him and holding him down, and now you're trying to dominate him. So you need to
I'm
make
not
a-
dominating. I'm just asking him a question.
Oh, that's true. But Chase was trying to dominate him.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
Chase. So we're going to make a little manipulation and leadership check for Chase.
How much willpower have I got left?
Never enough, my friend. Never enough. You've got 7
Right.
left.
Have I earned any back?
You got 7 left.
Oh. Okay, I'll use one.
Okay, use one. Okay, so manipulation and leadership. Manipulation and leadership. And what was the exact words that you say?
You will
Oh.
not be fucking anybody up tonight. You will just listen to me.
Well, okay, so the willpower point dampens this -2 dice by 1. And so instead of making a double botch, you only get 1 botch. He ignores you and punches you in the face. It doesn't do any actual physical injury damage to your character, but it hurts.
I'll squeeze tightly on his shoulder.
Ah, fuck, motherfucker, what's wrong with you?
We're here to
Get
talk
off
to
me!
you.
Get off me!
Are you 6 money?
The fuck do you think I am? You don't know who I am?
Raph, stick it back in.
No, stop!
Put the stick back in.
Stop it! No, fuck! Get out of here!
I'm serious. Let's stick it back in. We need him unconscious.
He's trying to beat you away. He's going to kick at you, Raph, if he can see you.
If he starts kicking, I stake him again.
Okay. All right, I'll give you that as a free action. You stake him again. He's staked. The hole is already there. You don't even have to.
Yeah. Just get out.
What's the plan here, Lawrence?
He drops back to his.
I just wanted to
staked
confirm his
torpor.
identity. It's possible.
Isn't it
Could have been lied to.
obvious? We were just
Well-
given him by the guy who created him. His name is written on his knuckles. S-E-E-E.
It could have been some
X.
random. It could have been a set.
Money.
I just wanted to confirm. Now we know. Let's take him away.
She's so sassy, though. Sarcastic.
All right, we'll try and lift the box back downstairs.
Right. So how are you going to get the box out of here?
All together now.
All right. Who's
You
carrying
can
the
handle it.
box?
I'm not strong enough. I am very hungry right now.
Okay, so Raph is assisting and Lawrence is assisting. Chase, you're not helping with
I'll
the
help
box?
them. I'll help them.
Okay.
Should be able to lift it up between the three of us.
Yeah, right. So one on each of three corners and somebody
Yeah.
holding the base, I expect.
Are they handles or is it just like a wooden crate? Oh, sorry, it's a coffin, you said, right?
It's essentially a coffin, yeah.
So does it have the handles on the side?
It does have, it has handles. It's some sort of industrial box set up. It's not a literal coffin. It's the size of a coffin.
Gotcha.
Should we take him back to the cave?
Yes.
Okay, good. Because I'm
Or
fucking
actually, we
hungry.
should take him to the chantry.
I'm so hungry though. I can't eat anyone there.
Feed along the way. We don't have to go directly there.
The cave is kind of on the way.
Feed at the cave. Check on the gold, and then take the body to the chantry.
Okay.
No. Jimmy's taking that to Belle's place. Jimmy's taking the gold to Belle's place.
Did we?
Right.
Let's take this guy to the chantry so they can interrogate him.
All right.
How does hunger work?
How does hunger work?
Am I hungry? I don't know. Is it on my sheet?
Your blood points.
Your blood pool.
Right,
That is
so
how.
you've got your blood pool, yeah.
Okay.
So your maximum blood pool, if I'm not wrong, is 15.
If
Right.
you're 8th gen, that is correct.
If you're 8th generation, it'll be 15. That's how many
Okay.
blood points you can have in your system at any one time. The most you can spend in any one time is 3 blood points in one instant.
And you can use those on physical stats.
I have nothing under blood pool. Should I have something?
Should
You
have
should
15.
have 15.
Your 8th gen put 15 X's in there.
And then points per turn make that 3.
Yeah.
Yeah. So if you're going to boost your physical stats, you'll want to use those potentially up to 3 of in any per turn. Yeah, there's other things that you can use to use your blood pool on, like myself. I can make claws using my blood. So
Cool.
anyway, hop back in the car.
Alright.
If you guys can put that in the back of my hippie van, and we'll drive to the cave.
All right.
Check on the situation there.
Chantry.
I'm going to get some food.
Raph, can you make a perception alertness check, please?
2 success.
2 successes. As you're getting back in the vehicle and you've just moved the dude into the car and you're climbing in, you notice one of the sewer grates kind of just clunk down, dunk, nearby.
Cool. I make note of where it is, but I don't say anything.
Okay. All right, off you go.
Yep.
And
Jai,
so
jai,
you're
jai.
heading to the chantry.
I'm going to go to the
Chantry.
cave.
No, not the cave.
We're going to
Chantry.
the cave. I'm really hungry.
We're every time we keep using that place, people get to
Cave.
know where we go there.
I'm going to
And
the cave.
Horace might get killed.
I'm going to the cave. I won't be very long.
Ah.
Just gonna get some food, okay, Chase? All right. Just gonna get some food. I don't want to like freak out and kill everyone, so gotta get some food. Going to the cave.
Okay.
If you're hungry, let's.
You should have ate before you left.
I know. I know.
I ate before I left. That person will never be the same again, but I ate before I left.
Then good. You can stay with the vehicle while I go and get some food, okay?
Over Mr. Pointy over here, yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, when we get to the cave, I'm gonna go and grab a bite.
All right, so just going through the back way.
Yeah.
All right.
Have a drive-through. Have a drive-through.
Yeah, Horse should have a drive-through, right?
Right. Set up a drive-through for vampires.
Yeah.
They just put somebody in the back of your car.
Are you guys hungry, Ruff?
That's a
Do you want
great.
something?
That's a
I'm
great
good.
business idea.
For the rest of the night, I will be keeping more of an eye on sewer grates. I don't know if that gives me advantage, but just kind of spotting them on our journeys.
All right, that shall be made known. That has been
Perception,
made known
specialty,
to the
Suez.
DM. All right. Fair call.
Lawrence, you hungry?
No, I'm okay.
Okay, sweet. I'm gonna quickly go in. I'd like to have
Do you
two people, if
remember
that's
the
okay.
days of burgers and I
Two
remember
people?
those burgers.
Two people.
Two-
What?
I'd like to drink from two people.
Okay.
Take 3 points from each.
All right.
Then get back to the car.
Self-control check before you leave.
Okay. Oh wait, no, I'm okay with this. I'm okay with this. I actually have a merit to help me here. So how do I do this again?
Self-control
Self-control.
checks. Yeah.
Yep. Yes.
I'm gonna release a Christmas album. I'm thinking.
Oh, well, don't think any longer.
Oh,
That's
it's
all right, okay?
difficulty. Fancy.
Not unless you got me on it. So.
You had the thing where was it that like your humanity thing? Oh, that's for if I fail this, right?
Yeah.
Okay, sweet. So that's right. Nope, I fucked up. Hold on. Okay, sweet. Should be fine with 2.
With 2, she's
Yeah.
fine with 2. Okay. You feel bad because you had to do this in a rush, and so that's partly why you feel bad too. So because you
Yeah,
had to kind of. You
I
weren't as
wanted to
gentle as
save
you
it.
might have.
Also, I wanted to savor it, and I like the thrill of the hunt. But there was none of that here because these guys are easy pickings.
Easy pickings.
Mm-hmm.
Easy pickings.
wouldn't
Okay.
say
Run back to the
that
car.
around
Back to the car, having had
Mm-hmm.
your drive through McDonald's
Right.
round.
Remember next time, very important, before you leave. Okay.
I'm sorry. Are
Okay.
you saying that women are this is a female trait?
No. No.
Oh, really?
I'm saying it's
Are you
something
treating
that
me
should
like your
be
wife?
remembered.
We're not like this is not our relationship, Chase. I drive.
We have a relationship? Okay. Apparently we have a relationship. Lawrence.
Yeah?
Buddy, pal, shouldn't you ring up the Chantry and tell them we're on our way with a suspected...
I've already texted ahead.
Oh, excellent. See, he must be the brains of our little group apart from you, boss.
I'm gonna play something from the just like a cassette tape I have around. I can't think of anything right now, but it's something from the 70s.
From the 70s.
Mm.
Okay.
Probably even from the late 60s. Something really happy-go-lucky and cheerful.
Jimi Hendrix.
Jimi Hendrix.
There
Yes.
you go.
Mhm.
There you go. All right. So
I
you-
met Jimi Hendrix once.
Really? Chase, you mean?
No, Chase. I didn't meet him. I'm too young to have met him.
And too beautiful.
But he was, he was in Vietnam times, so.
Right.
But I missed out on his greatest concert. Because I was busy fighting a war and he was doing a concert.
Right. Okay. Well, that's fair. So, meantime, you get to your destination, the Chantry, which, incidentally, I was doing some digging around on maps today, and this is basically it's on the border of a place called Skokie, Illinois.
Okay. Could you like ping that on the map, please?
Skokie?
Yeah.
It's not on the map.
Okay.
It's about where we put Lawrence, actually. I'm guessing it's somewhere like here, roundabouts.
Lawrence, what are you doing on Skokie when you should be in the van?
What are you saying?
Oh,
Yeah. We will drive there along
Alright.
the coast.
It's about 15 miles north of the loop. So that's where the Chantry is. In a very nice mansion up on the mountain, or up on the cliff tops above the lake. We've
I
seen
wonder if
pictures.
Garwood's there, right, Chase? Oh, are you singing silently?
He is singing silently. I can't hear him.
No,
Can't hear.
you're not supposed to hear. This is what Chase is doing. She put on some music. He's singing. to it.
Okay. All right. Fair enough. Well, you get to the chantry and you park up outside.
Uh,
Hmm.
yep.
See,
The
you see
last
an
time we
old,
were here,
just an old,
we were told where to park
right,
out by the service area because my van was apparently too offensive
right.
for.
Well, whose vehicle are you in this time? You're in your vehicle again.
Yeah.
Okay. Well,
We're in your. We've got the coffin. We're in your vehicle.
Yes, that's what I said. Yes.
okay. All right.
Yeah,
Well,
yeah, yeah.
you go around the back of the chantry and you pull into the service entrance where all the goods and services and stuff comes in. And there's a greenhouse there which you've been into before, if you may recall. Some of you, perhaps not so much Raph, who doesn't remember any of this. In fact, this is his first time. Their first time. Corrected. And you go inside. Joe, should I say Lawrence? You, yep,
Yeah, I'm listening.
yep. You go inside first, I assume, or do you have some procedure you wish to follow here?
No, we'll walk up and find a recto.
Okay.
I texted her ahead, so.
Okay.
Lawrence, lift up your end, please.
All right.
God,
Ericto
what-
comes out with several large individuals who look like they're strong and can carry boxes. 4 of them come out.
Lawrence, you
Wow.
can put it down now. They're big enough to do it.
They come and pick them up and carry them away. They just smile to you as they walk off.
So, Director, we have a
Yes.
somebody brainwashed by the Sabbat.
Well, this will be interesting, won't it? So this is a bona fide actual Sabbat vampire then?
He was Anarch.
We don't know that. I don't think he was Anarch. I think.
Anarch or Camarilla, but Sabbat got to him.
Okay, well, what's the story? What's the what sort of background do we need to know about him before we get down to brass tacks, as they say?
Should I
Drug
handle
user.
this?
Yeah.
Okay, sweet. Well, you know how we had a whole bunch of people here and they were talking about the shit they went through.
Yes.
Apparently, his car, the car that he was using, was involved. He purchased it from someone else. We tracked down them first, and they said Sex Money purchased it. So we went through Gibbs' place looking for him. We ended up killing a few people. Ignoring that part, Gibbs has ended up giving us this guy called Sex Money, and we assume that he's part of the Sabbat. But it might be worth seeing what you can do to find out if that's accurate or not. We don't know 100%.
So you don't know. Okay.
Yeah.
But also to tell you that the information about the 2 Sabbat coming to the city, that was very relevant and provided by your people.
Very, very good. Out of game. I'm trying to remember what it was I told you then.
What?
It was Lawrence's lot that found out that there were 2 Sabbat coming in
Right.
for sure.
Right.
Yeah.
I mean, we were there for it when those guys were being interrogated, and that's where we found out.
Yep.
Of the peeps,
Peeps.
the blood bags. Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. Fuck, it's hot, isn't it?
Yeah. I have a hair on my nose.
You're actually hot there now. Oh, you're not.
Yes.
You
Yes, it's
lucky
hot.
Wellingtonians.
But in open city all day, it's just so hot.
Yeah.
I hate this. This is my
Okay.
worst nightmare. Yeah.
Right.
Sweet. So yeah, that's what happened. Like I don't have the ability to get information from him that's accurate, at least. So I thought maybe you guys could help. Even Lawrence. I don't.
I thought I'm not sure if I'll be able to dominate this person, Roberto. I thought perhaps you or Nikolai would be better trained.
Very well. I will speak to Nikolai and see if he's free. In the meantime, you should go into the tea rooms. Wait for us.
Is Garwood here today?
Garwood. I haven't seen Garwood, but I haven't looked for him, my dear. I'm afraid.
All right.
Sure.
Thank you. Gotta
See you
text
soon.
him.
All right. Ericto.
Yeah. It's
let
like
me
Eric HTO or something. Eric. With the
What
H,
Russell said.
yeah.
Cool.
Yep.
It's a fucking cool name. Anyway, I'm gonna text Garwood as we like wait in the tea room.
You text him. What do you say?
I'm at the Chantry. What are you up to? And then some weird face that I thought looks like a face, but I'm not sure. I'm still getting used to emojis. So.
All right.
Yeah.
So okay, so you're doing that. Joe, what are you doing? What's Lawrence doing here?
I guess watching the new guy in the chantry.
All right.
And just he'll hide the senses and keep an ear out for whatever's going on.
Okay.
In the
Chase,
house.
how about you?
I'm just doing what basically Lawrence is doing, just looking around, minding my own business, and
Okay. And Raf.
How far away are we from that building that we were at earlier where we got sex money? Is it quite a bit of a drive?
A long way, yeah.
Okay.
Yes, it's about half an hour to an hour. Say 45 minutes, and that would be, and then there's the time inside the building too, because it's like you have to get up the building.
Yeah. I'm just looking out the window and keeping an eye on the perimeter.
Okay, you're going to make a perception alertness check.
Oh, here we go.
One.
You notice the wind is blowing quite firmly from the west.
Good.
There you go. Okay, so they've taken in your body, as it were. He goes inside. They've taken him inside, and finally,
I do bring up the fact that we want him back.
Okay, who do you say that to?
Lady
Erecto?
Erecto.
Okay. She smiles, of course. She says, "Of course," and she goes off with the servants and the body of sex money, and they take him off. A little while later, someone knocks on the door and steps inside. It's a young lady. She says, "Please follow me."
All of us?
Yeah.
If you are to partake in the investigation,
Yeah.
I believe that's taking place. Very good. And she takes you down the corridor through to the greenhouse. Once again, the greenhouse, where your dear friend Sex Money lays out on a stone table, flat out in front of everybody, and he is being restrained with chains and cuffs on his hands and feet. We decided it would be a good idea to take some precautions before we were to unstake him this time, after your description.
If this ever gets too too tortury, Baladon will leave.
Okay. Nikolai comes in.
Chase will take out his notebook. Next time, take precautions, have ready-made chains on, yes. And he's writing down what they've done so that he can do it next time.
Carry handcuffs everywhere you go.
Sound like a Girl Scout. Girl Guide.
Right.
Yeah. They're being prepared.
A Boy Scout.
Yeah.
I haven't
wouldn't know.
asked. I haven't tried to dominate him. We haven't tried anything yet, other than confirming his identity.
Okay. Well, Nikolai walks over to him, and he says, turning back to you all, he says, "This should not take too long, I don't think." And he kneels down in front of him, and begins whispering quietly to him and looking him in the eyes. And then, as he's doing that, he holds his chin and pulls the stake out himself, and immediately just continues with his talking. If you have heightened senses on, he is using his extraordinary dominate abilities to get him to calm the fuck down and not attack anyone, not do anything rash, consider his own self-interests, and know that if he does hurt anybody present, he will most certainly die. So that's what Nikolai is basically telling him. And then he says, "I'm going to take out the stake, and you're going to sit here very quietly and calmly and answer my questions." And he nods as he takes the stake out.
I'm watching and learning.
And Nikolai, he looks at him one more time in the face, and he says, "Now you will answer my questions, yes? Honestly and succinctly." And the guy nods. Nikolai turns to all of you, and he says, "Well, perhaps you'll tell me what your questions are, and I will ask them for you."
Should we start with, are you working with the Sabbat?
"Well, you heard the lady. Are you working with the Sabbat?" And he looks up at you and he goes, "I know who they are. I've done some work for those fuckers, yeah. We got some jobs on."
Who was your contact?
My contact? You know the guy. You know already who my contact was.
Newbury?
Philippe Regard? Regard?
He looks over at Bella. You know who I'm talking about. Nikolai looks at each of you. Any more questions? I hope
How long
so.
have you been working with Sabbat?
How long have I been working for the Sabbat? I don't know, 4 years now.
Have you taken anything from them? Have you drunk any of their blood or whatever?
Yeah, I drank their blood. I did their rituals. I did the whole damn thing. Believe me, they are gonna come here in full force and they are gonna fuck you up.
How many?
How many
Jesus.
cells are here at this time?
We see, that's the beauty of it. I don't even know how many cells there are here. Nobody knows. There could be hundreds. There could be thousands. You could be about to fall tomorrow.
Why did you join them?
Why did I join them? Because they tell the truth.
How do you contact them?
I go to certain places at certain times.
Tell us details.
All right. He starts to divulge to you certain drop points. It's really old school. Basically, there's like a location under a bush next to a bridge. There's a place next to a river where there's a trash can. On the side of the trash can is a little depository that somebody's glued there. Things like that. There's about 4 different drop points that have been used.
Do you know who the bishop and paladin is?
I don't know no shit like that, man.
If you've drunk their blood, you've met them in person. How and where? How did they get a hold of you?
Wait a minute. Who are you talking about, first of all? Because I ain't drunk no paladin's blood.
The Sabbat.
Okay, so the Sabbat. You're not really understanding this. I mean, I would love to tell you, but I just fucking spits in your face. Fucking can't.
I look at, who is it that's dominating him?
It was Chase, wasn't it?
Nikolai.
No,
Oh,
No,
Nikolai. Sorry,
Nikolai.
Nikolai. What am I talking about?
I look at Nikolai.
Right. He looks over at you.
I want descriptions and names.
We seem to be experiencing a little interference, says Nikolai. It appears that his blood bonds are resisting the dominate. But we
Oh,
can
quite a
go
bit.
a little deeper, perhaps. Perhaps we can put you to sleep, he says. Now, he says, I'm going to put this vampire into a kind of a trance. Then he will speak more openly, I feel.
Wow.
And he goes about doing this. And a few minutes later, you have this this vampire sitting in front of you like a corpse. He's just sitting there blindly. And Nikolai turns and says, very well, begin your interrogation.
Off you go, Raph.
Who did you drink from?
I drank from all of them.
How many?
There were 22 on that day. That was last month. Every month we drink together. It's a rite called the Vivaldi.
The first time you drunk from them, was it your choice?
Yeah, I guess so.
Where?
This was an old water tower down in Gary.
Is
That
it
was
the
in the
same
old
place?
days. We moved a few times. We never stay in the same place for too long.
But last
Often's-
month it was at the water tower.
Last time I met them, last month, was the water tower in Gary, down near Nicholson Drive.
The coffins, the sarcophagi on the boat. Do you know about them?
What the fuck are you talking about?
That would be a
No.
no.
When
Do
was the
you
last
know,
time you? Oh, you go,
Uh,
Chili.
have you been told to do anything against Belladonna and Lawrence?
Against these guys?
Yeah.
Sure.
What have you been told?
You want me to tell you? Damn it, you got me here. You're gonna kill me.
Yeah, you might as well tell us.
He looks up at you and he says,
What did you get told to do against them?
I, just like everybody else, been told to kill your ass.
Do you know what has happened with Loden's child or Jin?
Brigard has her locked up somewhere. Him locked up somewhere.
You don't know where?
I wouldn't know where.
Do you know where Philippe Regard is?
I don't think so. I think that the places where I meet him is places where he goes to.
How many in your cell?
I personally work with 12.
Is it always 12?
I don't know.
What does your cell specialize in?
He looks up at you and he leans over to you and goes, fucking shit up.
So you have an explosive person, you have weapons person, you have...
Yeah, that's pretty much basically it. That's right.
Do you have names?
Names? Yeah, sure, I got names. Motherfucker. You want me to give you names? Oh. Bounty Hunter. Watts. Death Row.
These are all horrible names.
Danny Vines.
Don't mind that one. It's okay. Continue.
Have you got any of your cell amongst Juggler's people?
He looks over at you, and you can see he's trying to resist the question.
I said, have you got any of your people amongst Jugglers people?
Yeah, we got people there.
Which ones? Names?
Stones, dog.
Is that one or two people?
That's two motherfucking people.
What about Loden's people?
Oh yeah, we got people there too.
Names?
You write them down.
Oh, okay. 1 second. Hold on.
He's using all of his names list.
Using up all my names lists now.
No, yeah. So to circumnavigate that, we'll like put a notebook under his handcuffed hand and give him a pencil to write on.
The jugglers and Anarch and Gary, right? Yeah.
That's right.
Everybody you know that is Sabat within Juggler's crew.
Is Gary your...
You asked about Loden.
Yep.
He goes, Pam Lopez.
That is
What?
assistant.
Huh?
Have we met her before?
I don't know if you have. I don't know that you have met Pam Lopez.
That name
Have you
is
got-
not familiar.
Have you got any people in their main areas like airports, places like that?
You're asking, that's above my pay grade, man. I don't know. I don't know shit.
Okay, just had to ask.
What do you know?
I know that everybody in our team is working towards out of game. What date is it in the game at the moment? Did we establish
1999.
1999. We know it was 1999.
We had Halloween like
We've had Halloween, so it's at least
About 2 weeks
November or
ago, maybe?
December.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
I would
I
say it's
wasn't there for
November.
Halloween.
Huh?
Okay.
I
No,
missed
but,
Halloween.
Halloween was not a good time to be there. Don't.
Okay. He says
It's not good.
January 7, shit will hit the fan.
What is happening?
I don't know exactly, but I know that we have a van load of plastic explosives and some shit like that.
What are you gonna do? Bomb the Sears Tower?
Sounds like a good idea, doesn't it?
So, what's the overall mission for you and your crew?
I just told you.
Like, no, not the small. Like that is a thing, but what is
That's your big picture. Your big picture is the Sears Tower.
Right now it is.
Like, there's no bigger.
Who was your boss?
Mission
Hans
here?
Gruber.
I don't understand that reference.
I don't get it now.
Movie. It's called Die Hard. Don't worry about it.
Must have just
Mercy
come
would
out.
know.
Must have just
Well,
come
yeah.
out, right?
What do you know? What clans these Bounty Hunter, Watts, Death Row, Danny,
They're within
Stones, and Dog?
Eddie Tremere.
I just want to know what they can do.
No, man, they ain't no Tremere. None of them is Tremere. We ain't got too many Tremere anti-tribute in the Sabat.
I guess he should probably also potentially mention, was it Isabel or something? Rodriguez's girlfriend, Mercy Diabolores Rodriguez, and he had a girlfriend
Right.
who was Sabat.
Right. So she could be there.
Yeah.
Right.
Do you know
Do you-
Jason Newbury?
Jason Newberry. I think I heard of that motherfucker. He's supposed to be crazy as batshit mad. Is that right?
Yeah. You never
I
met
heard-
him?
I ain't never met him.
Do you know anything that he does?
This is getting a little bit off topic for me, brother. I don't know what the fuck you're talking about.
Do you sometimes get your blood dolls to get saved so they can be planted in a particular place?
Do you know what he's talking about?
Yeah.
You-
Do you have any non-kindred spies,
Ghouls, humans.
ghouls, humans?
Oh, yeah, of course. All over the motherfucking place, man. Everywhere. every way you can think.
Why don't you maybe write down some code words that you use?
What
Like you
about
guys
the,
use
the
code words,
nightclub,
right?
the cave? Are any of
Huh?
you active in there?
Where?
The cave.
The cave. The cave. You mean that's the place down in the Loop, Chicago Loop?
Hmm.
I heard of that place. I never been there.
Are any Sabat active there?
How the fuck would I know? Do I look like I'm the boss of the Sabat? You think you've done so well with me, man? You've done nothing. You picked up like the lowliest scumbag off the side of the road. Trash, fucking Sabat. Here, I ain't barely even Sabat.
Have you
I'm
heard about the sleeper?
the sleeper.
I
Yeah.
think he's overstayed his welcome. And Lawrence is gonna use Palm of Flame, create some fire in his hand, and hold it against the dude's chest without releasing it.
Nikolai steps back.
Sit back to
Raph steps back.
Are
Is
you
there,
are you really going to do this, Lawrence?
is there anything else you feel you need to add?
Do you
Anything-
pick up from these drop points?
Anything
Oh.
that you could say to save your life in this moment?
I'm going to leave. I think now's the torture time. So
When-
I'm gonna go.
Sex money. When was your next drop?
My next drop was gonna be next week,
What day? When? Where?
Thursday, and he tells you the location, and it's
Who you're meeting with?
it's in the park where the big silver bean is, near the waterfront.
Are you picking up or dropping off?
Picking up
What are you,
orders.
what are you picking up?
My next orders.
What's the code?
What code?
What kind of code would they use? They wouldn't be writing it on a piece of paper saying, we want you to do this. What's the code?
You'd be surprised, man. You'd be surprised.
Not as surprised as you're going to be when he lays his hand on your chest. So what's the code if there's one?
My hand is on his chest. The flames are touching his skin, but
I said
not doing
if-
anything.
If he lands,
He's
Right.
panting. Nikolai has stepped well back now. He says, Nikolai says to you, Joe, Lawrence, in your head, he says, are you reading the boy's aura?
No, but I will.
Use your powers, man.
okay, like I
One
said,
success.
One success. He's a vampire.
I'll respond. It's too difficult to read him. Do I know I can respond in my head to him?
I don't know that you know. Well, yeah, why not? We'll make it work like sending does.
Sweet.
Or like
Yeah,
message.
I'll just whisper back in my mind. I can't read him. What do you see?
Okay. He says he is hiding a lot, but there is a lot that he does not know, and there is much that he cannot speak of. He has been locked down. His mind has been put inside a safe.
is
Unlock it.
is
Might take some time, but I think
is Gary a main staging area?
yes.
Thank you.
Yeah, of course it is.
I turn to Nikolai.
Yeah.
How sure are you that he's telling the truth about all of this? Everything is said.
Nikolai turns back to you. I am fairly sure that what he says is the truth, yes.
I'll release, snuff the flame out, and just put the stake back in the hole.
Okay. Ugh.
Hey, I was going to ask him something.
My grandsire has revealed that his mind is compartmentalized.
Do you want to ask
Bloody-
him something before they put the stake back?
Yeah,
Barry?
now I've
Sorry.
forgotten what a bloody... Oh, yeah, go on.
No, well, you have to ask. All right.
Where in Gary are your main drop-off areas?
I don't make the drop-offs to Gary.
When you bring people into Gary, what route do you... How do you smuggle them in?
You're talking to the wrong man, dude. I don't know everything. You think I know everything? I don't know fuck all. I only know about what I do.
Take them.
Okay. He's staked again. Very
I'll
good.
stand
Is
up
Ab-
and turn to Nikolai and say, how long do you think it will take before I can unlock what he hides?
Perhaps a night at most. I should have
Should be fine.
anything that cannot be drawn from him in the next hour or two. I shall crack in the next 24.
Belladonna, do you have the juggler's number?
I'm not there. I
Oh.
went looking for
Do,
either Abraham or Abraham's crocodile friend.
do you think, my lord, do you think you could make him forget that this ever happened, but make him work for us?
He looks at you. We can try these things, but they are always so tenuous. There's always a chance that the subject will break free.
Yes, my lord, but
We
if
could-
possible.
It
Sorry,
is
my
very
lord.
high risk and high reward.
With
We-
your advice, my lord, which would you go for? The high risk or the high reward?
Well, this is the same thing.
Shall
They're
we
the
try
same.
at least?
We can try to unlock him. That's what I can offer you.
That is good enough, my lord. Thank you very much. And we will be sure that the prince will know of your cooperation.
Yes, thank you, of course. All right.
Did I find the crocodile alligator?
So you're looking for
Yeah.
Abraham de Sable. You
Right back.
find sitting on a large, like a lover's seat, a love
Oh.
seat. You know what a love seat is, right? Right, swings.
Yeah, 2 persons. Yeah.
Yep, two-person seat that swings, and he's sitting on this love seat, and he's holding a pipe in one hand, and he's got the leash to the crocodile in the other hand, and he's lighting his pipe. And he
Hey.
looks up at you across the room.
Well, do you mind
Well. And who
mind
do
if
I
I
owe
sit with you?
this? Well, I'd have to know the name of the person who I was having the pleasure of sitting with.
Well, I'm Belladonna. We've met before.
Oh, we have met before. That
Hmm.
might be true. That might be true.
Yeah.
Out of game, Raph. Where are you, by the way?
I want to call the juggler. I'm not sure if I have their number.
Okay, I'll come back to you with that then. All right. I'll continue with you.
I was just
Have
going to
you,
do the same thing.
Have you been in touch with a guy named Shannon?
With a guy named Shannon. Let me see. Yes, I do believe I do have some information about a fella named Shannon. What is it about him that you have such an interest in?
He's a retainer. Well, he was a retainer and a friend of ours. I'm just making sure he's okay. And I say hello to the alligator telepathically. I'm like, hi. How are you?
Oh, you like Mr. Snaffles?
Snaffles. Oh, that's a cute name. I love all animals, really.
Well, be careful. Mr. Snaffles has been known to bite people from time to time.
As I'll look into Mr. Snaffle's eyes and just say, hi, I'm Belladonna.
Okay.
How are you?
Make an animalism check.
I don't need that in order to talk to him. It's only if I'm manipulating it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
He looks back at you like it's another day, another dollar.
It's 11.
He's like, do you have you got any blood for me?
Oh, are you hungry?
Bored.
Oh, you're bored. Okay. Abraham.
What
sorry,
is it, girl?
Mr. Dusable. Your friend here is incredibly bored and hungry. Hungry
Is
and
that
bored.
so? Is that
Yeah.
rightly so? You telling me Mr. Snaffles he is bored?
Yeah.
Mr. Snaffles is bored.
How
Well.
do you like throw a ball to him and he goes chase it? How?
You sure do ask a lot of questions.
Yeah. So do you. Speaking of which, did you figure out who my sire is yet?
Who
Remember, I'd
your
give you points if you did.
size.
Yeah.
Well. So, let me see. Did you give me a sample of your blood to work with?
I have not. I think that's
perhaps-
unfair.
I think that's very fair.
No,
After
it's
all,
unfair.
dealing with blood is my specialty. I'm a professional at it.
I can't give you my blood though. That's
Why can't you give me your blood? I'll be able to tell you exactly everything you need to know.
well, because I've been told that our blood's a very sacred
What
thing,
you've
and
been
not
told.
to.
And that's right. It is. It is a very, very sacred thing, and you should look after it. That's absolutely true. However,
If you can figure it out without my blood, I'd be very
that's
impressed.
no fun at all.
It's fun for me, and I think it's fun for Mr. Snaffles here.
Who is your sire? Do I even know your sire?
You might do, you might not.
Well, then, that's an unfair test. Right.
I look forward to the day that you get it right.
Well, so do I.
I'll
that
stand up
point-
and leave him alone.
All right. Raph, you make your phone call.
Yeah. I
Ring,
duck
ring.
out and call the juggler.
Okay. After a few minutes, after a few seconds, rather, the phone answers. Who is this?
This is Raph. Is this a secure line?
Do I know you, Raph? Why are you calling me? Who are you?
I'm kind of like I'm trying to stay out of earshot of everyone here.
Uh-huh.
I'm at the Chantry.
Who's Chantry? There's a lot of Chantries in the United States of America, not to mention the world. Who are you, Raph? Why are you calling me at this time of night? And how did you get my number?
I'm with the Queen's Coterie.
Oh, you're what?
Chase Hamilton, Belladonna. Do you know them?
The Chicago Queen Coterie. Yeah, I know who they are. You with them?
For now, Stones and Dog are Sabat.
Is that so?
I have it on
Well.
good authority.
Stones and Dog. Interesting. Thank you very much. I'll have them called up here now. Thank you very much. What did you say your name was?
Raph.
Right, Raph. Now I assume you've got some sort of proof of this, because I don't want to, go putting down my good friends. Discovered that was all bullshit.
The Tremere Nikolai did some Tremere shit. I don't quite understand it, but he seems quite sure.
Where do you fit into this whole picture, Raph?
Jurgis is my sire.
Jurgis Rudkis.
Mm-hmm.
So you're Nosferatu.
Indeed.
Why don't you come and visit me sometime at the Rose Garden?
I would like that.
You should do it soon.
Can we sort out a time? I don't...
Sure.
Yeah. Tomorrow night.
Very good. Do you have any other tidbits of information you're willing to share?
Not at this moment, but I'm keeping my ears out.
Well, thank you very much, Raph. I seem to be indebted to you.
I'll see you then.
We'll see, of course, about the veracity of your information, and if it's not any good, well, you might want to think about that meeting tomorrow night.
Let me know.
I'll do that. You have a wonderful evening then.
You too, juggler. I hang up.
Click.
Who hung up first?
Simultaneous.
Whoever hangs up first is the coolest. Just hang
Chase.
up mid-sentence.
You get a text on your phone.
Who
Me?
does?
Yes,
Bells.
he does.
Oh,
Well,
okay. I checked my phone.
Right.
it says, "It's all right, boss. Nothing happened. He's in one piece."
Okay. I'll go find the others.
All right. You find the others.
Hi.
Yeah.
You didn't kill him?
Oh, why
No?
would
Just
we
a
do
scare
that?
tactic to see if he would say anything else, but it
Well, it
appears that
scares the hell out of me.
it appears his mind is compartmentalized. So we're going to leave him here for the night, and Nikolai will attempt to unlock what he can.
Okay. Perhaps we should tell Gibbs.
Gibbs.
Ugh, sorry. Keep forgetting this S there. I don't know why. I forget.
Shouldn't we
need to tell us
pass
straight
on
away.
the information to Loden that he
Oh.
has a Sabat sitting?
I
in
would
his
want to
back?
know if it was my child. Child.
Sure. Yeah.
Do we have Gibbs' number?
Do you have Gibbs' number?
He rung
let's,
us.
Let's say that you do have Gibbs' number. Yeah.
I'll give him a call. I think maybe I could soften the blow. Yeah. Go find. I'll sit in the garden, and I'll give him a call.
All
While
right.
you're at it, you better tell Loden he's got a Sabat on his front door.
I'll call Loden while she's calling
That's a good idea.
Gibbs, but we'll have the conversations one after another.
All right.
Yeah.
Who wants to go first?
John Campon. John Campon. I called it Sean. Okay, you win. You go first.
So,
Bit of lag there.
Joe, you're calling.
It was fun on my end. Yeah, I'll call Loden.
Okay, call Loden.
Bring,
Very
bring, bring, bring.
good. Click. Greetings. This is Olaf Holt.
No, daddy.
This is Lawrence Harrington. I'm calling to speak with Prince Loden. I have some
You are
urgent
speaking
information.
with the prince now. That is me, Olaf
Is it
Holt.
Olaf Holt?
Yep, that's his real name.
It's your name.
Is Loden a title or is it a nickname?
It's neither. It's his. It's just like a Swedish name or something.
Okay. Sir, we have just uncovered information that you have Sabat working for you, Pam Lopez.
Truly, Pam Lopez.
Who is she?
She is. She works at the help desk of Securicorp.
Well, she's also blood bonded with Sabat.
I see. Who else?
Also, it's not much, but we've learned that Philippe God still has Jin locked up somewhere.
While you're on the phone, Chase is like doing that.
Chase is waving his arms around. Okay.
Hey, I got an
Sorry,
idea.
I'll give you a moment to think about that. Give me 2 seconds, and I'll.
Tell him not to suggest that he not get rid of her, but that he has her followed and trailed.
Sir, Chase suggests that you follow her, tail her, learn what you can.
Who?
Chase, Chase Hamilton.
Follow who?
Ham Lopez.
You think that we should not just bring her in then?
No, don't bring her in.
I'll hand the phone over to Chase.
Hello, my prince.
Monsieur Hamilton.
I would like to suggest, and it's only a suggestion, that you keep her thinking things are fine, but have her watched. I'm sure you've already thought of this, but I
You see,
beg
the
your pardon.
trouble, Monsieur Chase, is that Pam Lopez works as the help desk operator at Securicorp. Therefore, every time somebody calls with a problem, it goes across her desk. and she is the one dispatching the security guards.
Oh.
Therefore, her position is that of quite high urgency. And it is very possible that even her very next assignment could be a breach.
Sorry, my prince. It was only an idea.
Very well. Do
I'll pass it.
you and your team have anything else to say?
There's
Yeah.
more to learn, but I'll take that from back.
Yeah.
There's more to learn, but we're waiting on that information.
Excellent. And have you begun with your corporation and incorporation?
We've been busy, which is true.
It's on the list.
Excellent. Well, I look forward to your next update.
Good night, sir. Click.
Click.
I'm in control.
Yeah, you got him.
You got him. Yeah, you get
God,
1
he's gonna-
XP towards phone clicking.
It's totally leadership. Come on, or manipulation.
Right. that could be true.
One of those.
Social
Roll to
engineering.
hang up first.
Roll to hang up first, right? It's dex and alertness or something.
Can't
And then
believe you
we'll
hung
get-
up unloaded like that. That's good.
Ballsy. Ballsy.
So
right.
ballsy.
Very good then.
Who's I calling again?
Gibbs.
Gibbs. Thank you.
Mr. Gibbs.
All right. Calling
Yeah.
Gibbs.
Yeah.
Yo, this is Gibbs. What up?
Hi, this is Belladonna.
Okay, I already met you once tonight. What's going on? Something went down?
Yeah, we interrogated him. That guy that you turned his he's Sabat, like 100%.
What?
Sex money is Sabat.
You saying my child has gone into the dark side? That's what you're telling me?
Yeah. If colors are a factor, if that helps you understand, then yeah.
That's a hurtful thing to say.
I know, I'm sorry.
Motherfucker. He truly gone done that. Fuck.
I'm
Unbelievable.
sorry, Gibbs. I truly am. And I don't think we could return him in one piece.
So you're
think-
saying he's basically he's on death row now, right? That's what you're saying?
Yeah.
Am I gonna get to see him before he's gone?
Do you want to?
Fuck Jesus Christ. Why do you ask these fucking questions? Of course I want to. I made that fucking asshole.
Sometimes it's better not to. But if you want to,
This isn't your long standing experience of helping out fucking ghetto fuckers from bullshit like this.
I don't know. Well, if you want to, we'll make it happen. I promise you that.
I got a question for you.
Sure.
I've been doing some research. Apparently, you run a fucking shop called the
Yeah.
High Priestess. Is that so?
Yeah.
What business do you have running around catching Sabat vampires and interfering in all kinds of gang bullshit?
I know. The Camarilla needed someone from our clan, and
Oh,
I
the
was the best
Camarilla
friend.
needed someone from your clan. You know why there's so many fucking vampires turning into the Sabat? Because of bullshit like this.
I don't think I would never turn to the Sabat. I would
Of
more
course you
likely
wouldn't
become
turn
an
to
Anna.
Sabat. That's right, you wouldn't turn to the Sabat. But when does the Camarilla need help? They turn to you. Isn't that nice? The little
Yeah.
lady that runs the High Priestess.
Yeah, that's me.
And then they send you up into my fucking tower looking for sex money.
Out of
Whose
game.
idea was
Weird
that?
thing to say. Yeah, we were following leads and all that. We're quite new to this. I'm sorry about your tower.
So you're quite new to this. You admit that.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Okay.
But I think I'm doing an all right job.
Yo, you're doing a great job. You're doing a great job. That's fine. Come back and tell me more about your advice about how I can look after sex money.
Um. uh, mm. I mean, I don't know what it's like to be a
You don't know shit. Okay,
A
let's just
sire?
admit that.
I know what it's like to be a sire, but I know how much it would hurt. If it was me, I would be crushed.
I want to talk to that little fuck. I want to speak to him my mind.
Okay, I'll make it happen. Currently, he's at the Chantry. Do you want to come over?
I ain't
That's
going
right, it's
anywhere
Chantry.
near that place.
It's
I don't
alright
even
if
know
you
where
want
it
to.
is.
Does Gibbs know which chantry? But Juggler has to ask.
Well, Gibbs only knows about one chantry, to be fair, so there's that. Juggler knows of multiple chantries.
You should come over. Look, they're not gonna hurt you or anything.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, just come over and I'll let you in and we'll have a chat together, okay? Come on.
I don't know about this. He hangs up abruptly.
Looks like
Well,
he won
I'm
that
gonna-
conversation.
Oh, he did. It's not like I was fighting for it. I'll send him a text saying the address.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so you've passed out the Tremier's Chantry house address details on
Yeah.
the
Yeah.
phone to some.
I mean, who
random
the fuck
man.
would know, right? So
Okay, just checking.
it's got Tremere written all over it.
If you could find it,
Well, now we can.
right?
Yeah. I'm sure it's in the yellow pages. It's fine.
Excellent.
Release the white pages.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Also, Bells doesn't see like the long-term effects of things. It's always a short. So
Right.
yeah,
Right.
I go find the others.
Okay.
Yeah.
You go and find the others. What are the others doing at this point?
Wrapping up my conversation with Loden. So,
Right. Yep. So you jump off the phone, and Charlie's standing there. Charlie's would be whatever her name is, Balladonna,
Charlie.
Belladonna. Oh, hello.
Sage Adonna,
Hey,
Beige.
how's it going? Yeah, I'm Charlie. Anyway,
I just spoke with Loden. He's aware of his infiltrator and Jin now.
I asked that Gibbs come over because he wants to say goodbye to his child or something. I'm not sure. I don't really understand him.
Nicola's going to be busy with him all night.
Well, we'll have to stop that if he, yeah. We'll just have to interrupt him. Like,
Okay.
sex money is Gibbs' kid.
It'll be like surgery. He has to watch from the window. He can't interfere.
Well, I don't know what the hell you guys get up to.
Rituals take time. Magic takes time.
Cool. I guess it's kind of like praying to the high priestess. That takes time too. You gotta set up the zone, get into your mindset.
I'm gonna
suppose.
ring up Jimmy.
Cast the circle.
Cast the circle.
Yeah.
I'm gonna ring up Jimmy.
Good. Call Jimmy. Jimmy answers the phone. Hello, Chase. What's up? Can I help you? Are you
How's it
okay?
going?
Yeah. We're just moving the last load now. You're fucking surprised how heavy this shit is, man.
Is that Jimmy? Hey, Jimmy.
Yes.
Is that Balladonna I can hear on over
Yeah,
there?
yeah.
Oh,
Hi.
don't
Sending
tell her
her
it's
love
me.
to
Don't
everybody.
tell her it's me.
Hey, Jimmy, I love you.
She loves you too, Jimmy.
I think you're fantastic.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thanks. You too.
Where, may I ask,
Yeah.
where are we putting it?
Well.
Oh, no, don't answer me. Don't answer me. I just realized something. I'll
yeah.
ask you when I get there.
Okay. Cool. Good
All
idea.
right. All right. We
Definitely
should be
shouldn't say
finished
anything.
here soon.
All right. So we're gonna see you soon.
Yeah,
Okay.
pretty
Cool.
soon. Have a look around the area and make sure everything's secure just in case we got any you got any followers?
All right.
Okay.
All right.
All right. All right. Take care now. Be careful, you lot.
They do.
All right.
They agree. Okay,
Okay.
cool. Done.
Okay, there, Chase.
I love you. I do, Bellaton. I really do love you.
Yeah.
But I was wondering,
Right.
I couldn't help but noticing that one of your ghouls would like to get back at the Sabbat.
Wait. How do you know that?
Well, I hear things.
Malkavians.
But,
Right.
but you see,
Yeah.
but the thing is, why don't you kind of ask her if she wants to be trained? And if she wants to be trained, which
I'm
is
training
safer
her.
for her, yes, you're a great fighter, but people use weapons. People use weapons like big guns and bombs and all sorts of
I don't know how I feel
nasty
about
things.
that.
Well, shouldn't you give her the choice? You're all about choice.
Yeah, okay.
You
Right.
can give her the choice and we'll help her learn to fight and stuff. That's all.
Should we maybe go and see them? If Frida's still around. Also, Gibbs might come over, so
Great way to change the subject, but still, you should ask her. You should ask her. She does have that right to decide for herself.
okay.
All right.
I'm
Decide
training
for
her.
herself, she can.
Whenever I get a chance, I train her. So
Yeah, they don't give you much of a chance, do they? I mean, they say start a business. Well, how can you start a business if everybody keeps telling you to do stuff?
I know, right?
Yeah, I know where you're coming from. I feel for you. All right.
Helps to have a business already made. So
All right.
when the DM shits all over you, at least you got something there.
That has never happened.
I have a plan.
When has that ever happened? When?
Didn't like my
Mercy,
plan?
Sage.
Mercy. No, I'm not taking responsibility for Mercy. Mercy was not my fault.
Right. Anyway.
All right.
Anyway.
What were you saying? Sorry, it was something really loud got in the way.
Okay. What I'm saying is, I feel for you. I know where you're coming from.
Should we go to my place or wait?
Oh yeah, we're
and
gonna
see
go
if
to your
what's his
place.
face
We're
comes
gonna
up?
go to your place because we need your advice. I don't know where they put the you know what.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right. Let's go. Hey, Raph.
Hey.
Do you want to come see the high priestess?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Raph, I should tell you at this point, she's not a woman that's a high priestess. It's a place, not a woman. I thought it was a woman when I first did.
Actually, like Zora is a priestess, and she is quite frequently high.
Well, there you are. I stand corrected.
Let's see the high
Stand
priestess
corrected.
at the high priestess.
I stand
Exactly.
corrected. I didn't know she was a high priestess.
All
Just
right.
wait a minute.
Are you gonna come with us, Lawrence, or do you want to like stay here?
There's nothing more I can do here while Nicola's working, so I'll come with you.
Okay. Yeah, Gibbs might show up here, by the way. Maybe tell someone.
You want to leave while he's planning on turning up?
Like, I'm not sure if he is or not. He just kind of abruptly hung up on me.
We don't need to be here for that.
All right, I will go tell Ericto. Might be expecting somebody.
Okay.
Thank you.
All right. You tell her.
Better you tell her than me.
Okay.
I'm sorry, Ericto, but Bella has invited the sire of the Sabbat here to see him.
Really? She invited him to our
I
sanctuary.
wasn't in the room when she did it, or I would have said something.
All right. Well, firstly, I need you to make it clear to everyone that this is not somewhere you invite people.
Yes.
All right. Then with that clear, who is it that's coming here? This is the sire of the vampire that we've been interrogating.
Yes, he's a man named Gibbs. He's rather ostentatious fashion-wise.
That's
Runs
not a problem.
business.
We'll just bring him in. It's all right. I'll deal with it. You have better things to do, I suspect.
Yes, I have to go deal with that GOLD situation.
So can we put in another table?
Another table? What?
In the car when we get there, can we put in another tape?
Oh,
Oh, music tape.
new tape. Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
What selection have you got?
Just name it. And I'll have it.
It's just got tapes all over the floor, all over the dashboard. I don't know. I'm just guessing here.
If I put them on the dashboard, they'll probably melt.
There's some of them that are like just strips of plastic that have come out of the.
Back in the day, they would have been part of the tweet. Let me see.
I get a pencil and I wind them back in again.
Ah,
See, I remember the 90s.
You know how to do that shit. You are a true initiate.
And,
I always use my finger, like
And
this
the
pinky
20
finger.
Oh, you
20
too.
solid
We're
gold.
all part of the 90s, yeah.
I remember like my finger hurting after a while.
All right.
Why
So
you
you
use a pencil?
you have this
I was
conversation,
a dumb kid.
and you get to Belladonna's shop,
Hmm.
and you park up, and you go inside.
I'll check the area out, just make sure we weren't followed.
Right.
Well,
And,
you know where it is.
Zora is standing in the middle of the room, and she
What's
says,
the matter?
She's holding a joint in one hand, actually.
Oh, okay. Nothing's the matter.
Standing there a little bit glazed over for a long moment, and then she just points down to the floor in front of her, and she says, she turns around to you, Bella, and she says, "I got this today." And on the floor is this huge cardboard box, this massive flat cardboard box. Well, it's about 1 meter thick, but it's about 4 or 5 meters across.
Is it heavy?
Huge. You have no idea what it is. It looks very heavy. They had to
Oh,
bring
dear.
it in through the back door. I had to get them to open all the windows to let them through.
Is that the
I would give you a hug, but you're smoking a joint right now, and fire
Oh.
and me and
I'm so good right now. It's fine. It's an indoor fountain.
This is a fountain.
Yeah, it's got 6 levels.
Okay, let's crack it open.
I don't think we can do it now. It's gonna take too much work.
I mean, we've got like everyone here.
You want to make the fountain?
Yeah, we'll make the fountain. You just keep getting stoned. Everything's okay.
Okay, the instructions are on the floor there. I've read them once.
Oh.
You can have a go.
Should we? Okay, this is what we're doing then.
Okay.
Instead of like chasing Sabat, we build a fountain.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you are going to build a fountain. Who's with Bella for building fountains?
Oh, it's actually a fountain. It's not the gold disguised as a fountain. Okay.
That would take a lot of work, not just one night, like months and months and months. And months.
What are you talking about?
Turning
Fountain.
the gold into a
Melts
fountain.
gold
Oh,
down
yes.
into a fountain.
Yeah.
Gold fountain. Wow.
Gold fountain. Yeah, well, if you got enough gold, you could do it probably quite quickly if you pay the right people.
Okay, how about Lawrence? You hold the instructions. You can help us out there. We'll do the manual work and stuff, and then we'll also. Where are we gonna put the Sora?
I'm going to put it right here. It's perfect. The feng shui here is the way.
Right. Yeah. Okay, that works. All right.
It's right. in
We'll
the
start
center.
building.
If you don't like it, she stumbles over to you for a moment and she grabs your
Careful
shoulder.
with the.
She
right.
says, "If you don't like it, in 6 months, they will take it back."
6 months. Where's Jimmy, by the way? He was supposed to be
Jimmy's
here.
upstairs. He comes down. He's like, "Oh, you're going to do the fountain? Okay, sure. Let's get started."
Oh, okay. Why? Um,
And this, by the way, is where James left our game. I think this is the problem. See,
right,
that's
yeah.
too many ghouls,
Too many fountains.
doing fun stuff, and not killing Sabat often enough, and not getting enough experience points for killing Sabat often enough. But anyway,
Yes.
All right.
so if you
I
don't
will
like,
come back.
yep,
Was it clear?
was it clear?
Yeah. As far as I could tell.
Seems clear.
Okay. Come in. See that everybody's building a fountain, and
Sitting around.
quickly step back really quietly so they don't see me, and wish I could obfuscate so I could move and obfuscate.
Right.
I don't want to be doing no fountain. So
see.
I'm backing off as quietly as possible.
Right. Okay. So I'll make a stealth check for you if you like.
Yeah.
All right. So the rest of you.
By the way,
fall to
this is the
some
high
sort of-
priestess, the place, and also this is Zora. Zora, this is Raph.
Nice to meet you.
I don't expect you to remember his name.
I'm gonna duck out. Where and how do I meet you again? And when? I have a meeting tomorrow night earlier on.
Here's my business card. You can always call or meet up here
Fuck.
Cool.
or at like cave or something.
Here's my number. I give you my number.
5 successes, Chase, for that obfuscate.
Okay.
Well, you're invisible.
Yep. I back
Wait, you
out
can
really quietly.
obfuscate. What? Wait.
No,
You're
I'm not
complaining about
obfuscating. I'm wishing I could obfuscate.
He can obfuscate, he just can't do it and move at the same time.
Oh,
Yeah.
right.
That's what I want to
Cool.
talk to Raph about.
Right. Well, you have to do that.
Well, I need to get my motorbike, which I left at the cave.
If I hear that, I will break my unobfuscated. Yeah.
Yep.
And I will go. Bella, can I borrow the van to take him to his bike?
Where did you come from? Wait, what?
Can I? Please?
Sure.
Pretty please.
You'll return it. You'll come back, right?
Oh yeah.
Okay, yep. Here you go. I threw him the keys.
Right, Wrath, come this way.
I follow.
All right. Get in the
I build a
and
fountain.
you get into the hippie van
Mhm.
and you drive. Okay. Well, she's still building a fountain.
Yep.
Okay.
Lawrence is helping us with instructions.
Lawrence is helping with instructions. So
Jimmy
it's like-
probably already knows what to do.
this is an advanced IKEA fountain. FYI.
What do I roll for?
Yeah.
What do you roll for? Well, you asked for that. This is
X
on you.
and
This is on you.
And don't forget Jimmy's
Well,
there.
you're giving instructions, so for you,
X and
it's,
craft.
for you, it's going to be leadership.
Oh, sure, okay.
It's going to be
Manipulation, charisma, and leadership.
wits and
Intelligence?
leadership. Wits and leadership. Yeah.
What's the DC here? 2.
TC. Difficulty is 6 because it's IKEA.
4 successes.
4 successes.
I read the instructions very well.
Right. Successfully read the instructions, and Bella, let's see if you can successfully perform the instructions based on the instructions. So,
He's there as well, don't forget.
Bella, wits and dexterity.
Nope.
What am I saying? It doesn't work. Wits and science.
Very good. Science is a good skill for me. Nope. I don't know what you're talking about. What is all this?
Science. How does it work?
I'm good at science, but
my
I'm not
God.
good. I'm not good with like making shit.
Well, it seems that you've already lost two of the sinkers and the plugs and the things that.
Jimmy, what am I doing wrong here?
Yeah. So anyway, that's a long story. That'll take some time. Meanwhile, the rest of you are traveling from Rome.
Hey, Wrath,
Yes.
so where is it? The bike that is.
It's at the cave.
Raph, I have something to ask you, and you are well within your rights to say no.
What is it?
But you see, my sire died before she could teach me how to obfuscate and move without breaking the obfuscate.
Huh. You
And-
want some tutorship?
If you are allowed, that is. But as I say, my sire died. The Sabat killed her before, you know.
Yes, but you can obfuscate standing
Yeah,
still.
yes, I can obfuscate, but
Yes.
not move.
Yes, it shouldn't be too much a difficulty. Might take a while, but yeah, for sure.
Oh, thanks. Thanks a lot. I appreciate it. Is there anything I can do for you in return?
Hmm.
I'm just a helicopter pilot with no job at the moment, but
Do you? I'm not sure how you'd word this in game. Do you have specs? Is that a thing? Like,
Yeah.
discipline. They're named the things that they're named.
Do you see good?
Do you see really well? Can you see through obfuscation?
do I see good?
Can you see through obfuscation?
What
Can you
is
see
his
auras?
Auspex level?
Russell,
Can
refresh
you
my
see
memory.
through obfuscation? Well, you do have Auspex actually,
Yeah.
and you've got level 2 Auspex, so
Okay.
you can see through a certain amount of obfuscation.
Yes, I can, a certain amount.
Is this something you can teach me?
Fair trade, I'll teach you if you teach me.
The interesting thing about Nosferatu is we can't see each other when we're obfuscated, which is can be a little tricky sometimes.
A little awkward. is everyone
that's-
here?
Is everyone?
Right, everybody's in the Zoom meeting, and it looks like this.
Why are all your cameras off?
Right. They actually do have like certain knocks and other means of communication, on the pipes and things. You could use it's not sign language exactly. It's more like
I'm more interested in if the
Morse
Sabat
code.
possibly have any Nosferatu working for them.
Right.
If I can see those ones,
How
because
are
they're
you?
not going to knock at me.
Right. True that.
It's gonna take 2 levels to get as far as where you want to go.
Yeah, I have no Auspex, so
First
this is a very
hearing.
long term goal
Right.
versus
Yeah.
hearing.
Does
Good
obfuscate remove sound or just sight?
Just
It removes. It doesn't remove sight either. It removes perception. It removes your perception of that person only. Like,
Makes you look away from them. You
So
don't see them.
yeah, it affects your mind. It
obfuscate
basically
wouldn't work,
you can't
would
see
it?
the person. You can't hear them. You just refuse to notice them. You will step out of their
Gotcha.
way to get around them. You just
So
will not
obfuscate
acknowledge them.
isn't invisibility. It's just
No.
don't look at me.
Yeah, it's a Jedi mind trick for sure.
Gotcha.
That's why it doesn't work on cameras.
cool. I would like to, if possible, talk to Jurgis or Khalid before the night is up.
All right, very good. You can go and visit either one. Who would you like to visit?
I think Jurgis.
All right.
Oh, actually, no.
They both have the same
Khalid.
voice.
Khalid.
Just to watch.
All right. So who is it? Khalid?
Khalid, actually, yeah.
Khalid. All right. So you go to visit Khalid. You are given instructions as to where to find him this night, and you go down into the deep sewers and follow the paths along the subway stations, about 7 stops to get to where he's at. And then you follow down into a dank cave below where there is a large concrete reservoir with metal wheels and things assisting it in water pouring down into a large well nearby. You are about 50 feet off the floor of where the water is actually hitting from the huge waterfall that comes down from above. And Khalid stands a little way away from you and steps out of the darkness as you approach. And he is in your vision, all he is right now is a black cloak.
Khalid,
Greetings, child.
we caught a Sabat today.
He looks up a little distracted. You did?
Yes, I give them the address, the tower, where we got him from.
Khalid peels back his cloak, revealing his very burned, scarred face. And he turns to you. This is good work, child.
Someone was watching us from the sewers. Was that one of yours?
I told Elzbieta to keep an eye on your coterie.
Good. There's a water tower in Gary near Nicholson Drive that the Sabat have been working out of. They were there last month. I'm not sure if they're going to move. They might notice that one of their numbers missing, but it might be worth checking out.
Very good. Who do you propose to do the task?
I could leave my ghoul there during the daytime to see if there's any human or ghoul traffic. But do you have anyone? Do you have anyone who might be able to monitor at night?
We can ask Elzbieta and see if she will do the task for us.
Yes, like I said, if the Sabat realize one of their numbers missing, they might abandon it.
This will be tomorrow night, yes?
Did Sex Money give us? I know he just said last month, but is it like the Sabat meet every second Friday?
You didn't ask that question.
Right, exactly. They met last month. The Sabat said they meet. The Sabat that we caught said they meet monthly. But occasionally they move around.
Perhaps you will need more information.
Yes.
I will ask Elzbieta to assist you with this case, if she has time.
Thank you.
Is there anything else?
How's best to contact her?
He begins tapping on the pipes. He picks up a lump of lead and starts tapping the pipes. And after a minute, taps start coming back again. And you can add onto your character sheet under other traits that you have a 2 dots in Nosferatu code.
Cool.
Awesome.
Which is separate from sewer.
Yes.
Cool. Awesome. Thank you.
Yes. Okay.
Okay. So I know
Yeah.
how to get a hold of her.
Yep. In fact, she's coming here now.
If she does, I'll just relay the same information to her. Do you want to do that conversation? I
Yep.
guess I'm gonna ask her if she's okay to keep an eye on the.
Have you ever met her before? In or out of character?
I don't know. How old is she? Like, how long has she
quite
been
old.
around?
She's been around for a while.
Probably yes. Then I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, she hobbles into the room. She's quite short, and she wears this cloth around her head, and she comes in and she kind of snorts and chuckles to herself. Ref, you're here.
Was that you I saw earlier at the tower?
Oh, yes, I tried to message to you, but I hoped that you would see me.
I was gonna say, otherwise you're getting sloppy.
Not sloppy, no. No, not yet. What do you need us for?
There's a water tower in Gary that the Sabbat might be working out of. It might be good to have eyes on it.
And you thought of me, of course.
Of course.
So kind of you to make work.
Unless you think it's a job for a ghoul.
Is it a job for a ghoul?
The Sabbat cunning and they'll be scanning the area. I wouldn't trust that a ghoul would get out of there in time if they do come by. Our source put their numbers at 22 at the meeting.
22.
22 Sabbat. 21 now, I suspect.
And are there traps? What is the
Unsure.
building? Well, Raff, you must find me. I will need plans, building plans. I will need to know the entrances and comings and goings, the names of the building, names of the members of this society.
We have 4 names. Bounty Hunter Watts, Death Row, and Danny Vines.
These are all strangers to me.
I suspected as much. We did get the names of some plants in the Camarilla and Anarchs.
I see. Well, I will be available on the next eve to assist you with this, but you will need more information, my boy.
Absolutely. Thank you. I head off. Good night.
All right, very good. And thus concludes your meeting with Khalid. It's so warm. Sorry, I'm whining. Okay.
And if you get an ice pack and you just stick it down your top.
It's on your top, right? That's probably quite a clever plan.
Like a body armor
Right.
out of it. That'd be so cool.
Cool.
And cold.
And cold, yeah.
Oh, I made a vest with slots for the ice packs to sit in. It's not even a joke.
Wow. Wow.
God.
Barry, what are you up to?
I am. Well, I've dropped him off, obviously.
Mm-hmm.
I will go back to the others
All right.
via China.
All right. Take the long way.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool. You get back to the others.
I'm getting frustrated at building this. So I get up and I go to I go to the crystals and I pick up a crystal that I think would help calm me down. And then I go to the incense rack and I'm like, okay, this will do. I'll make my own incense or something and then just
Right. At some
try
point,
and calm myself down.
Jimmy has the revelation that the stand is the wrong way around, and one of the L sections is actually not an L section but a B section. They look very similar, but you can tell because the one has the hole on one side and not the other.
Right.
Bella,
Yeah.
at some point we have to visit that warehouse beside the airport.
What when is this? Sorry?
The Loden warehouse.
Oh right, okay. Yep. I always feel like Sabat first. That second. So if we still have leads for the Sabbat, we should probably follow them before we go down.
It's kind
that
of on
way.
hold at the moment, isn't it? While we wait for Nikolai.
Hmm. How long will it take? Like a day?
A day, probably tomorrow night might be ready.
What are you two talking about? As he walks in the... What are you two talking about?
We've got to look into the warehouse that
We
blah blah
can't-
blah that the woman that Juggler sent told us about.
We can't get too close to that warehouse, because if he has all his mistakes in there, he's going to have a way of wiping them out. So if anybody gets remotely too close, every mistake will be clean before we can get to it.
I'm gonna put a crystal up to my forehead and just zen. Oh, this is a
Okay.
crystal, by the way.
Well, what do you reckon, Chase?
I reckon we observe it and wait till we can get someone like an Archon to have a look at it.
Archon.
Because we haven't got enough. He'll have guards all over the place. I
Oh,
would.
should I contact Terrace? I've been meaning to do that anyway.
No, we can't contact Charis because he might
What about
be
Theo Bell?
Theo
I-
Bell. I know
seems-
nothing about this Theo Bell.
He's the other he's the Bruhar Archon of Chicago.
I don't know anything about him, so if you know him really well.
I've never met the man, but I'm aware of him.
Well, didn't they say that Europe is where it's all happening?
What do you mean?
Maybe we should. No, I don't know how you would do that. Maybe we should get in touch with somebody in Europe.
Oh, Vienna?
Yeah, somebody in Vienna. I mean, that's what Vince and his Sire were doing, weren't they?
He's out of the picture now.
Yeah, I know, but the trouble is, if we get in touch with anybody here, we don't know who's corrupt and who's not.
Well, from what I
we know-
understand, Turris
Yeah.
has always been the Loden lackey, right?
Be careful when you say that.
I don't mean it disrespectfully. It's just
He's still an Archon, let's remember that.
So he's a gangrel, so yeah. Check
Yeah.
yourself.
Yeah,
Wow.
if
before I
he,
wreck myself.
Yeah.
if he, let's say, for instance, he'd been dominated. Well,
Ricto yourself.
that wouldn't be his fault.
We have a very limited amount of people we can speak to about this.
I know, and that makes it worse. That's why I say, do you know anybody
Well,
in
I
Europe or
initially
another country?
offered the Nosferatu permission. He would have probably the most to gain from a Ventrue fight.
While these guys are talking, I'm gonna go over to I just had a revelation. I'm gonna go
Right
to
back.
Zora.
Okay.
And
Okay.
and be like, Zora, did you get
Huh?
this fountain? Because when everyone was here, Shannon was singing the fountain outside. So you got one for inside?
No, it was cheap. It was on special from the, and she tells you where she got it from, and it was a special deal going, and you get the feeling she got sucked in by a salesman.
Okay, are we selling this or is it just gonna be here?
It's going to be here unless you sell it.
I
You
mean,
could sell it. It might take 6 months to sell it. It's like
it does look kind of nice.
it is.
And
It's about $7,000-8,000 American dollars worth of fountain.
it's a lot of money. Oh, right. Is Rita here?
Rita is here.
She is upstairs?
Yep.
Okay, I run upstairs.
Okay. All right. Rita is upstairs. What time is it in game now?
I think it's pretty late because we did this is still the same night that we did the
Right.
warehouse.
Yeah, I think so.
That you fought that Sabat.
So
Yeah.
let's make this about it's about 5 a.m. Then.
Fuck. Right. Well,
Okay. She's
I'm
sitting
at
on
my
the edge of
home.
it. She's sitting in her bed, texting.
goodbye, Joe.
She's got like a cap on, like with a bauble,
I knock on the door.
a ski hat. Okay, you knock on the door and you go inside.
Not that we have doors.
Right.
I just imagine beaded curtains everywhere, to be honest.
Okay. Yeah. So you go through the curtain.
Hmm.
Right. She looks
Hi.
up at you. Hey,
How you doing?
I'm all right. What about you?
Yeah, I'm doing all right.
Good.
One of the SWAT members exploded in front of me earlier.
I wasn't expecting you to say that.
Oh, sorry. I'm so sorry. He was covered in explosives.
Oh,
No, that's
okay.
good. That's
Okay,
one
so-
more down.
They're gone.
One is down.
Good. Fuck, I just did not expect you to talk about them just right then.
I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I give her a hug.
Ah,
I didn't mean to.
it's okay. I'm gonna be moving out in about a week.
Okay.
I've got a place coming up.
That's
Okay.
good. It's really
Yeah.
good.
Yeah.
I have something for you. You probably won't be able to sell it.
Oh yeah. What is it?
Yeah, I just go to my bag and pull out the ingot.
What the fuck is this? Is this real?
Yeah, it's real.
Is it like an Oscar or something?
What's an Oscar?
Like a TV, you win an award. You're like, I'd like to thank the Academy.
I don't know what that is. But yeah, I thought maybe you could always melt this down
What?
and sell it.
What is this?
This is a gold bullion.
Oh my god! Like this is actual fucking gold, man. Like what?
Yeah, but you can't sell it like this. Otherwise, you
What a-
might get yourself in danger.
Why are you giving it to me?
Because I thought this could help fund your business.
But I can't spend it. How can I spend? Oh.
I don't know. Maybe look after it until you can figure out how. I don't know. I just thought of you.
Okay. All right. All right. That's fine. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. I really appreciate what you're doing for us.
Yeah, I don't know how you like. Yeah, the only thing I could think of is maybe melting it down and selling it in bits like that. But I don't know.
Okay.
Or I could try and sell it. We've got lots of it, so I could try and sell it and then give you the money from it. I don't need money.
This is like real gold.
Yeah. Make jewelry out of it.
Yeah, I suppose. I mean, why don't you sell it on the market or something? I mean, is it hot or something?
Probably.
Well, I know this. There's this one guy I know, Jose, who used to move a certain amount of hot metals a few years ago. I
Yeah.
might be able to find him. I can track him down for you if you want.
That sounds good.
Okay, I'll try to do that in the next few days and see what we can dig up.
Okay. Also, do you want to maybe practice sparring now? I've got a little bit of time before I have to go to bed. But
Okay. She gets up.
if you want to go to bed,
She gets out of her bed and she takes.
can
off
do
her
it.
hat. She takes off her warm slippers.
No. We'll do it tomorrow.
No,
Okay.
I'm already up now. We have to do it now. So
Okay.
so you're out and you're going to do some sparring.
Yeah.
All right. What is everybody else going to do for the remainder of the evening?
Avoid making this fountain.
Okay, done.
Yeah,
I head back to where I'm staying.
we just abandoned the project.
Okay.
Jimmy's probably like keen. He's probably keen.
Jimmy's still tinkering away by himself. Zora's standing around, floating around in there. Raph?
I head back.
If Jimmy's doing it, I'll join him.
All right, Raph, sorry.
Yeah, I head back to where I'm sleeping. Hey, Riff. I guess that's canon now. Hey Riff, anyone come by here today?
Riff is your not,
It's my
not the
rat,
snake. This is the
my
rat.
ghoul rat.
Because the snake
Raff
was
has a pet rat named Riff. Riff the rat.
Riff Raff.
Riff the rat.
Raff's rats, Riff.
This is so good.
Raff and Riff the rat.
Charlie put me up to it.
Yeah, what can you get? Like,
Charlie,
come on.
you lose 100 experience points. All your
I
stats go to
I
zero.
asked my rat. I left my ghoul rat to keep an eye on the place, make sure no kindred or ghouls came through.
Right.
I'm just asking if it was undisturbed all night.
Well, it says that it was undisturbed, but it doesn't know if any kindred or ghouls came through because it can't read auras.
Well, did any people come through? I'm like in a quite out of the way part of the sewer, so
2 legs.
any
2 legs.
bipedal my shaped creatures.
Let's make an intelligence check for a rat. This is a pretty smart motherfucking rat.
Yes.
He's a 10 and
Yeah.
an 8. He's like, no man, I ain't seen nothing. I ain't seen nothing.
Cool.
All right.
So this says spend an extra blood trait before laying down to sleep. What's an extra blood? Is that a blood point?
Oh,
It's a
okay.
blood
So when
trait.
yeah, blood point is a blood trait. Yeah. So when you wake up, instead of losing 1 blood point, you lose 2.
Oh, so do I lose one every day anyway?
Yes, you do.
Oh, okay.
Shit. Ah, it's fine. You get blood
Okay.
everywhere. It's fine.
Cool.
It's literally all over the place.
Yeah, you're fine.
Sweet.
Yeah.
But I can only ever have max 15.
That's right. Yep. That is right. Except under some very, very special conditions. Which we're not going to go into right now.
Is one
What does
Diablo.
so what does Riff look
that
like?
is one of them.
The rat?
Yeah.
It's a rat.
Rats come in many different colors.
This is brown or
shapes
black
and
rat.
sizes.
it looks just like your average sewer rat. So
Quite big.
yeah, quite large and brown
Right.
with
Cool.
black eyes.
Turd colored.
Yes.
Aw,
Right. Yay.
super cute.
Super cute. You're a super cute rat. All right. So, does anyone have any plans they want to enact at present?
Lawrence is going to get Vincenzi to drive him to the warehouse so he can see it for himself.
Okay, so Vincenzi drives you to the warehouse and you see it for yourself. And it is indeed a fairly large warehouse, 1 block back from the freeway, about approximately the midpoint between Gary and Chicago. It seems to have pretty high security. There are security forces there.
You did that with like an hour before sunrise?
Apparently he did.
What about your
Uh,
sleeps?
See it with your own eyes and then go home again?
yeah,
Quickly.
yeah. I just wanted to check out the place. So
Okay.
what? Just like it's high security.
Yeah. Yeah. That is to say, it has like 1 main entrance and 1 side entrance. Both those entrances are under heavy security and surveillance from Securicorp.
What kind of what's the manpower looking like?
Quite high. They've got about 4 trucks there at present,
All right,
like armored vehicles.
all right. Well, go home, go sleep.
Okay,
You've got
very
what to
good.
do.
Okay,
And I-
everybody gets back to their locations, I assume, for sleepy buys. right.
We'll go back to my team, and I will go to the warehouse and see if we can't.
Which warehouse?
The one we've got by the airport that we're going to live in and turn into a business and
Right.
turn into a drug.
Is it currently available to you to use, or is it still on the market?
We're just looking at it at the moment and
All right.
looking at, seeing it because
Well, the same thing applies here too. Time is running out. It's very early in the morning.
okay, well we'll go home to. Might as well go to Vincent's place.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. All right. You go to
Free
Vincent's
home.
place. Julia is there, and
Yeah.
she seems to have plugged up a lot of the main hole in the house.
Yeah.
And she seems to be a little bit in disarray, trying to
Okay.
figure out what to do with all of this stuff.
Julia, what's your problem? I've got a little time before I knock out.
She looks like she's thinking about the question for a moment, and then she says, well, you see, with my old odometer gone, this place is currently, who knows, is he coming back?
I strongly think not.
Then do you know what's going to happen with this house and these assets?
Do you know how to get in touch with his people?
Of course.
All right. This is what you ask him. Tell them the situation as you know it. You know he's been taken, and no doubt they'll probably already know that. But ask them if Chase, I forgot hang on.
Hamilton?
Chase Hamilton. Thank you. I knew it was a city somewhere. Ask them if Chase Hamilton
Barely.
can take control of this place immediately.
All
Swoop.
right. I'll see
And
what I can.
tell them that we have any information to do with what Vince was investigating or his sire. If we can help in any way, Chase would be more than happy to do so.
Okay.
As we are the coterie of for Prince Loden. How do I put this? We are the coterie for Prince Loden, but we've discovered several things that perhaps we should pass on to higher powers.
Okay, so Julia is writing all these notes down, and she's like, I've gotten to the end of these notes, and I cannot make sense of what I've just written down.
We know things about Loden. For instance, he has a warehouse, and in the warehouse he has, believe it or not, I think he's recorded all the bad things he's done.
Julia stops and she says, okay, what has this got to do with the house situation?
Nothing at the moment, but if we're asking to take over ask them if we can take over the place first. And
right, yeah, I've got that.
If they perhaps have anything they want us to do because we are stationed here in Gary, perhaps they would.
Hang on, stationed here in Gary? This house is not in Gary. We are in Chicago right now. This is his house.
Well, we know Gary and we know how it works. So if they need information to do with Loden or anything.
Who is they that needs this information? I'm sorry, it's very confusing me.
Vincent's people were here.
Yes.
To investigate I don't know what.
Okay, I don't have any contact with those people.
Okay. Not Vincent's people.
No.
Not his sire.
No.
All right, find out who owns this house and see if we can take it over.
I'll do my best.
Okay.
All right.
All right.
Okay. And do you go and make some plans for bed?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So everybody is going to bed then. Excellent. Well, I propose that we're 10 minutes before time. What if we were to put 10 minutes on the next game?
How about we just rush the warehouse now? And
Rush the warehouse?
TPK, trying to get through the...
I
No,
want,
I'm kidding.
I want to make a call to Tibber,
Okay.
but like in the morning.
Just do it the moment she wakes up.
All right. So you wake up.
Yeah.
You're gonna wake up and make a phone call. All right.
Yeah.
You get Sledge on the phone. Hello.
Hey, are you? Wait, Terrace? You
This
sound
is not
weird.
Terrace. This is Sledge. Fuck.
Okay, sorry. Sorry. I don't know. I called Terrace. I just expected.
It's early. He is asleep. I am awake. I'm answering his phone.
Okay. How are they doing?
They're good. Why? What's up?
Oh,
You killed anyone? Are you in trouble? Do you need another crossbow?
oh no, I've given up on the crossbow idea. It's better if I just get in with my hands and, get them dirty.
Sure. Okay. Wait a minute. Here, he's waking up now. Hold on. Terrace, this is for you. What a fucking hell. Fucking fuck in the background. fuck. Until finally, the phone kind of noises on the phone. Hello.
Hi, this is Bella.
Belladonna. What a wonderful surprise.
Yeah.
First person I wanted to speak to when I woke up.
So your sarcasm is
You want
still
something
around?
from me?
Actually not really. Other than to know that you
Well.
guys are okay. Are you guys still in Mexico?
We
Mexico?
are on our way home. Well,
Oh.
home being relative, but on our way to Chicago.
Okay, good. Let me know when you get here. Logan
imagine.
mentioned you guys actually.
Did he just?
Yeah.
In what context?
Christian. Well, he was standing behind me. I just told him that we blew up a Sabat member. Oh, he blew himself up. I survived that. That was pretty cool.
You blew up a Sabat member.
Oh, he blew himself up.
How did that happen?
Well, we found the sarcophagus. There's two of them in a storage facility, and they're surrounded by gold, which is pretty cool. Don't tell anyone. I didn't say that.
Gold.
Yeah. But that's not the point. That's not the main point. So, basically, I opened one of them, and he was kitted out and he exploded. And I survived it.
Well, I suppose congratulations are in order then.
Thank you.
You survived your first, was it your first Sabat? No. You've met a
think
few
so.
now.
Yeah.
Well, congratulations in any case. I myself survived this Best Western motel that I stayed at last night on Randy's recommendation because he happened to like the secretary behind the counter. Thank you, Randy, you fuck.
Ooh.
You hear over the other side of the phone, don't mention it, man, it's fine. It's
Well,
cool.
like, Belladonna is like, she shouldn't be jealous, but she is. Hearing that?
Right.
Oh, okay. Tell him I said hi, all right?
He says hi back. So, is there anything else that we can do for you while we're on the phone before we leave?
No, I just wanted to see if
Jackie,
you were
put
coming
that down. Sorry, what?
I just wanted to see if you're coming back.
Well,
When
we
you were
are.
coming back, how are you doing?
Couple of days, I would think.
Okay.
All right.
Let
then.
me know the moment you get here.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Come on.
Randy, let Bella know the moment we get to Chicago. And you hear the phone go clattering over to Randy. And he picks up the phone. Hey, Bella.
Hey, how are you
So,
doing?
we're going to see you in a couple of days, huh?
Should we hang out again?
Sure, if you want to hang out, I'm keen.
I also want to hang out.
We can do another race if you want.
Another race.
Or we can take the cars down to the drag race.
You want to race my hippie mobile? Yeah,
That's kind of a good point. You kind of got a good point there. I probably have to. I'll tell you what. I'm going to get Jackie to help us sort out some actual drag racing vehicles.
I could try. I don't think I'd be very good.
You
Maybe
probably
I'll
wouldn't be
just
very good.
maybe I'll just watch you.
Or
Cheer
you
you on.
could, or you could try.
Of course I could try.
Okay, well, we'll see you in a couple of days anyhow.
Okay.
All right.
I want to
I'll,
introduce you to everyone.
Cool.
Got a new member.
Oh yeah, who's that?
His name is Raph. I
Oh,
also have Shannon. Oh, I don't know where he is.
So you got a Wrath and a Shannon in the group
Raph.
now.
Yeah.
Wrath or what? Did you say
With
Wrath?
an F. With an F.
Raff. Raff?
Yeah.
Like, what is that? What kind of name is that?
I don't know.
This is the wolf pack. They know me, right?
They do. Oh, they do know you. Yeah, of course they do.
I saw them like 2 weeks ago.
That's true. Might be tourist. Maybe Randy doesn't know you so well.
Yeah, possible.
That's possible.
So the secretary, huh?
You're jealous.
No, of course not.
Well, you don't need to be jealous. Do you know why?
Why is that?
Because she's having a dirt nap.
Oh. Right. Okay, I get it. Sorry,
So-
I mean I wasn't jealous.
You were jealous. I could tell.
No, that's stupid.
Yeah, it was stupid. Sure. Okay. I'll better see you later, huh?
Mm-hmm. I'll see you later.
Click.
Damn it! They bet me to it. I throw my phone.
All right.
Lawrence is gonna call Bella.
Oh.
Click.
wow.
I think that's just gonna be her thing. She's too slow to hang up on people. Also, probably too kind.
Right.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
So-
You'll be the first to throw your phone on the ground.
All right. Well, seeing as Bella got to do something before, after
Yeah,
waking up,
what are
does
you guys
anybody
gonna
else have
It's not
something?
fast.
Well, be fussed.
Be fast.
Maybe.
Fine.
Riff-raff. What is riff-raff up to?
Fine.
Right. So I've got the meeting with the juggler later. Oh, Sex Money gave us the next drop for Thursday. What day is it today?
Just out of curiosity, what day is
Just-
today?
I just want to make sure that on Thursday we're at the drop location.
That calendar idea was good in theory.
I have a calendar here. What are you talking about?
Is it ever used?
The next day is Wednesday.
It's Wednesday
Oh, it's
today that we're
Wednesday.
waking up. So it's tomorrow the drop is.
Yep.
Okay, cool. Yeah, I mean, just before I want to meet the juggler, I'm gonna drop my rat riff off at the water tank, or like not right there in case the Sabata watching it, and I'm just gonna tell my rat to kind of hang around and keep an eye on it for the night and see if anyone comes in or out of the location.
Okay. Cool.
I don't know what my
bananas.
rat's gonna do if someone does.
Right. Just
They have no
he'll
way
just
of
be like-
contacting me.
They'll just be like, oh,
He'll
I
use
saw
his cell
somebody.
phone and let you know.
They'll just
Can
make
I
reports.
teach my rat to use a cell phone?
Actually, yeah, I will.
Why?
I would've
Given
given Vincenzi-
I don't see why you can't.
I'll.
Joe?
Lawrence would have given Vincenzi something to do during
Okay.
the day.
What is it that he has given him to do?
To hang out near the warehouse and see if any of the guards try and take the taxi home or whatever they're gonna do,
Okay.
and just try and get in that circle.
Right. Okay. Okay. Vincenzi says, I'll try. I mean, look, I don't know. There's a lot of, that doesn't look like they take a lot of taxis from there. It's not like there's any taxi ranks or nothing.
No.
But we got to
Aside
work on
from-
some way of socially engineering our way in that place, though, right? I see what you're saying.
Aside from dominating one of them,
Right.
we could probably do it more stealthy like.
Yeah. What about we follow the vehicles at the end of the day and see where each vehicle goes? Do they take it back to their houses? Do they take it back to, where do
Sure.
they go?
That's a good idea.
Charlie go. Oh,
You do that, and I'll sleep.
all right. See what I can find. All right.
So I subtract 2 points of blood for waking up.
Yep, you do.
2 points or 1 point?
He gets 2 because he's got some sort of flaw or something that does that.
I do.
Yeah.
I lose 2 points.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because he not only does he wake up snotty like a Nosferatu, but bleedy.
Wait, what?
Bleedy.
Why do I wake up snotty?
I don't know, because you're a Nosferatu.
That's not
Gotta-
on my character.
It's not snotty as a
It's
stat.
not on my character sheet. Okay, fair
My
enough.
argument is I'm undead, so why would my body create phlegm?
Yeah, that's fair. All
Sure.
right, fine. Blow my
No.
plans.
There is a flaw that you can get as a Nosferatu that makes you like carry diseases and
I
stuff.
figured it out. You
Is that
may
a
not
flaw?
But I
breathe.
don't but that's not mine.
You may not breathe, but air is still going to pass into your nostril as you walk. So therefore, snot will still be
Form.
created to block any dirt and scum, whatever that goes. So
But then no one knows I'm snotty because I don't breathe, so you can't see it. So it doesn't.
if you just
matter.
walk
You have to
backwards?
breathe when you talk, though. You still have to talk.
I'm not snotty. That's not.
Barry used to have an NPC.
it's not on my sheet.
He used to
No,
run
it-
an NPC for me called Mucus, who was a Nosferatu who was very snotty.
Okay, I'm scaly and reptilian. All right, no snot.
No snot. Okay, fair enough. All right, well, ladies and gentlemen, 10 p.m. Thank you. I call shenanigans.
Shenanigans.
See,
Hey,
Shenanigans.
Belladonna gets to have sex shortly.
You have a good night.
Do I get
Yes.
experience?
Oh, they want experience too.
Well,
now.
I'm just asking because when we were creating RAF, you were like, "Oh, you don't need survival." But then I was reading my
Animalism.
animalism,
Yeah.
and I have to roll survival. I'm like, Russell
Oh.
talked me out of having a point in survival, but it's actually relevant to
Okay.
my disciplines.
Well, I'll
Yeah.
tell you what. Here's 2 experience points.
Okay, cool. And so, and a dot in survival is 3.
Yeah, and you should be able to buy it because you should have leftover XP, right?
I do. Okay,
Yeah,
I now have 1 dot in survival. Yeah,
There you go.
I survived.
Yay.
All
Good
right.
for you.
Cool
Good job.
bananas.